Something about you is different. Some kind of energy's messing with all the chemicals in my brain. Feel the temperature rising. That look in your eyes paralyzing. Forever you're never leaving my face. Heart is racing here now. Never wanna wait out. I want you right up to the end. Oh, you know what I'm feeling, even if it doesn't make sense. You don't have to guess. No, you're a mind reader. Mind reader. Something about you is different. Some kind of energy's messing with all the chemicals in my brain. Feel the temperature rising. That look in your eyes paralyzing. Forever you'll never leave in my veins. Heart is racing here now. Never wanna wait out. I want you right up to the end. Oh, you know what I'm feeling, even if it doesn't make sense. You don't have to guess. Yeah, you're a mind reader. Mind reader.
What's up, everybody? Back with another video. Um, Shout out to all the people hitting me up. Let me know. Some things don't ever change. You know, some things just don't ever change, man. But you know, most things, most things don't amaze me anymore. The amount of shit I see in a day doesn't even amaze me anymore. So, you know. But shout out to all y'all that let me know the man is talking shit again. He had like, ooh, man, this internet stuff. he had he just couldn't resist himself. And I know I already, trust me, I know things well before I even do what I'm gonna do, what's gonna happen already. I already know what time it was. I knew that was coming. I already knew it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I knew the God wasn't gonna like that. I knew the God wasn't gonna like that, right? I knew the God wasn't gonna damn, could y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Hold on. I might sorry guys. Let me know if y'all can hear me now. Okay. I didn't see the mic move. But I knew that was gonna happen. I mean, I was gonna do a recap, but I got busy and shit of the whole the whole stream. And you know, but I knew that, you know, I knew he was gonna do what he was. I already knew it. I knew he couldn't handle it because this person was not loved as a kid. Obviously, we all know that. He wasn't loved as a kid, right? He just wasn't. I mean, you could read some people. You can read like a book, right? You just can, you know. Um, and he wasn't loved as a kid or something. He didn't have no intention, whatever it was. But I just knew that he could not resist uh doing something negative. I just knew it. He does not have any he does not have qualities of a man. He just doesn't. And just I mean, look at the title of the video that he just did live stream with RPM Trey. He Real men don't do stuff like this. I'm just saying, guys. The real ones know. Y'all know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, who am I? I mean, you tell everybody don't pay attention to the trolls, and then you go give us, not me, but I'm not a troll, but you give cuts a whole fucking video again. Like, I mean, what is this? You got to start asking yourself, like, what is this stuff? What are we doing? And and another thing is, this guy has all the liberal energy traits, and he's from the fucking area where this energy breeds. Okay, so and man, and he's just now having a fucking kid. So this motherfucker is all the way liberal, anyways. He just happens to be, I don't know what the fuck kind of, he just happens to be something in a fake truth community or whatever. The MK Ultra program, right? He's a prominent figure in MK Ultra program, right? But straight liberal, just liberal. Even the whole communist ideology in his mind, together, community, and all this other shit. He's one of them. It is what it is. You can say what you want. Um, but I just knew he couldn't resist it. I knew he could not resist it because why? They have hate in their heart. Straight hate. This is 1984, guys. Y'all watching this shit, man. These people are all full of hate, rage. They want to kill you. They want you dead. They want to bury you. You're not in line with their number system and their belief, all right? They want you out of here. They don't want no one to talk to you. They want to isolate others. Like he literally did that to isolate Trey. Look, Trey, you can't be over there with those guys. They're gonna corrupt you and conflict you. Like what? I couldn't believe what I watched 5 minutes and I just like I'm going live. You know, in RPM Trey, you can pull up, and talk. I mean, I seen some things. I heard Zach say something. You didn't even respond. I'm like, what in the fuck? Like, where I'm targeting you? Like, what? I thought you would have less, said something. Like, come on, man. Like, damn, brother. Like, you ain't even say nothing. Like, come on, man. And he's probably Zach probably mad because when we were doing that, mending, right? We were mending things together, you know, making, doing something positive. See, they can't. This whole this is what y'all don't know about this gematria community. It ain't no positivity there. It is not. As long as you lining up with ABC 1 2 3 with sports news and all that other shit. If you get out of pocket, nah, you get cast away over there, man. Listen, I told you, I there's 8 people that I'm still in contact with right now, guys, that ain't doing good because of that community. 5 of them got gambling problems because of that community. 2 of them was homeless because of that community. Who you think helped them the fuck out? You think it was Zach? You think Zach helped them out? But I'm some kind of I'm some fan. Like someone who keeps saying that, guys. I mean, come on. It's got to start ringing the bell. Like, who the fuck am I? I don't like what? Come on, man. I don't want to toot my own horn, but I'm one of the realest motherfuckers that y'all ever voices y'all ever heard if you knew me. One of the realest fucking people you'll ever meet in your fucking life, man. And that's a straight fact. I don't care about none of this internet stuff. This shit is, I don't care about that. It's almost over, y'all. I don't care. I can't. It's over, man. Like, this shit is over. There is no truth community. Zach ain't saving you. Gematria ain't doing shit for your motherfucking life, but keeping you in the MK Ultra mind loop, man. Come on, man. Seriously. Seriously, man. Like, I mean, this shit. I don't. I'm not gonna watch it, and I don't even care. Like, I don't. Once again, I'm minding my own motherfucking business. Just like how me and this motherfucker Zach fell out anyway. I'm minding my own business, supporting the motherfucker. And he just shoot from left field, like, ow. And all his followers and all his people don't even understand. This is what he does. This is personality. This is who he is. This is his being. He got this trait from his own mom. When he talking about his mom, don't y'all realize he's talking about himself? He's doing the same exact things that his mother, he says his mother does. And I don't want to bring her into that, but it is when he talks about her all the fucking time. She used to be on my channel all the time. You know, he talks about her all the fucking time. He is identical to how he describes what she does. This is what he does in his whole truth community. He don't give a fuck about nobody but himself, man. He just told y'all he was having a fucking baby. He don't tell y'all shit. I mean, come on, man. I mean, this dude, man, like, it is what it is, Hey, I knew what was coming. You know what I'm saying? I knew it was. But I'm like, damn, like that? Like, come on, man. Seriously? Like, me and him already, we talked about this already. Trey should have just been like, yo, we squashed that. I'm good, man. And they go a whole hour, and then I hear me just talking shit about me. Oh, I didn't know that, or I didn't know this. We don't know each other. We don't know. I mean, it's the internet. Nobody know anybody like that. You know. But I'm just saying, I'll be like, yo, I don't need to know. What I'm saying? Like, look, man, this shit is over. But now you just like, you know, pull me into the shit, and I'm like, damn, like what? And then Zach says something like, they, trying to get you all. Who the fuck is they? Like, I don't got nothing to do with the fuck Cuts is doing. Like, who the fuck is they? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck you mean? Who the fuck is they? And I thought he would have said something. Man, this the thing, y'all. I got reached out to. RPM Trey hit me up, was like, yo, can you talk to Cuts? I just did. Me being me, this is what the fuck I do, and this is what I get. I mean, come on, man. He ain't even say nothing. He didn't say I reached out to Yeah Right to Make. Well, I didn't watch the whole video, and I give him the benefit of doubt if he did say that. But I just look at the body language. He ain't say that shit. He ain't say I reached out to Yeah Right to Make, just asked him to do that. Like what? Like me, I'm in. I mean, I'm literally in the middle of the shit. He reached out to me like, "Yo, what's up with your boy Cuts?" I said, "Yo, Cuts, I don't got no, I don't even know what the fuck is going on over here. I don't know nothing that's going on. I don't watch no gematria shit. I don't and whatever Cuts is talking about with gematria, I don't watch none of that shit. I just don't. I don't want to hear nothing about fucking gematria. I mean, come on, man. That's like really. He reached out to me and asked me and I was like, oh look, well, why don't y'all, since y'all going back and forth on the internet, look, I could we could do a mediation right here and show everybody how I knew it was gonna come to a good resolution. Why? Because I'm involved. I knew it was gonna come into a good resolution. And if it didn't, the one who's doing it all would have shown his face. See, that's what I could do to Zach. Zach can't come talk to me. He could just stick numbers. If it ain't numbers, he couldn't hold a candle to nothing I talk about. Because it's not lining up with numbers. It wasn't learned in a fucking indoctrination center. You see? And he don't like people getting along. If they ain't lined up with him, nah, you can't talk to him. He gonna do everything. Narcissist shit, man. Come on, man. We know what Zach is over here. We know what he is. We know what he is. We know what he is, man. And this is a, I'll drop the motherfucking link because, y'all gotta know me by now. I don't give a fuck about none of this internet shit. I don't give a fuck about, I talk to anybody. I won't run from anybody. I don't give a fuck who it is. But I see, I get messages and I'm like, damn, I've been enjoying myself in this hot ass weather all day. Felt good. Rescued a fucking bird from hiding in my shit. You know, I'm out there on the water enjoying the fucking day, swimming in fucking nature and shit. And here I get messages of this motherfucker talking shit again. And then he got RPM trade. We already talked. Like, you should have been like, listen, man to man. Like, listen, I don't know if anybody even know what some man shit is, but you supposed to be like, yo, we already hashed that out. I know Zach. Like you know Zach. Like you know he's about to try to stir the shit back up and get you back all in the shit. And now you and fucking Cuts are gonna be beefing again. Ain't that some shit? I ain't, because I don't give a fuck about none of this. I already know what I already know. But again, it's an eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, fracture for a fracture. He come out talking ball rock shit about me again. Same shit. Keeps talking about why is this, why is that, why me and Wise had fallen out, and guess what? We mend our shit. We had it more than fucking one time. Me and Wise had a fallout with Zach wasn't even thought of yet. Like, come on, man, that's what real men do, and we talk it out, and we still met up with each other, and we're trolls. See, he got the whole gematria community brainwashed into thinking they know what the fuck a troll is. They don't realize the biggest troll is trolling them. Straight trolling them. A troll ain't just somebody who just sits there and just, you know, I don't even know what the fuck their definition of a troll. He is a fucking troll. That's all he does all day. He trolls. He's trolling sports. He's selling this motherfucker said congrats to the winners. He's doing giveaways, guy. This motherfucker ain't no goddamn fucking truther. He's doing giveaways, man, lining his own pockets, man. He got to keep y'all drawing it, keep y'all watching, man. I don't give a fuck. That's why I never came out and said nothing about all this shit. Because look, if y'all, that's a religion y'all can fuck with. I don't care. Like I don't. Y'all can do that, and I'll still fuck with y'all. I don't care. But that's the thing about their own community. They all think like him. Like motherfuckers, a minute Zach, me and him fell out. Oh my god! I'm like, damn. I met a lot of these motherfuckers. We've been talking for a long time. Cool as fuck, man. All kind of shit. And instantly, boom. Fuck you, yeah, right. I can't fuck with you no more. I can't deal with you no more. Like what? I was like, what happened? You're a fed. What? What the fuck? Oh, cause Zach said it. My bad. My bad. I mean, this shit it's really, but it's the internet. This is what it goes. This happens in the flat earther community. This happens in the auditing communities. It's happening every internet, every MK Ultra mind control program on the internet that everybody's into. This is what they do. Simple. This is what they do. But I sat there, watched 5 minutes. I'm like, damn. I skimmed through. I'm like, God damn, what the fuck? I'm like, seriously? And then he had the nerve to say something about my girl. Oh, he left his family and my girl. Motherfuckers don't know. I got morals and principles that I don't shake and break for nobody. The only reason why me and that made my life is way better now than it was when I was with that motherfucker. See, I'm a real man. I will sacrifice. I'm a real man. I do real man shit. I don't fuck around. I don't play games, man. In the universe, I follow the universe. I follow universal law. That's it. I don't give a fuck about nothing else. I follow that. Everything else comes second. What's divine and right, that shit comes first. You know? Talking about, oh, this is his lady and this, that, and this and burger's lady. He did something. What the? I ain't do a motherfucker thing. All I did was stood on my morals and principles. Because like everybody argues, everybody has a fight, or, this and that. I'll never touch any motherfucker. One thing about me, if I'm with anyone, I tell them straight up, if you ever got to call the cops on me, you might as well be cheating on me and you might as well leave because you dial 9 before you hit 11. It's me and you are done. And guess what my ex did? One day got so mad. couldn't, because I figured out all the ways to like just not argue. She did one day. She said, "I'll call the cops on you." This is real. I even got this shit on fucking video, guys. I videoed the shit. So it can never be no bullshit. Said, "I'll call the cops on you." I said, "What?" I said, "What? For what?" Looked at me in a with a that I told you, man, this spiritual warfare. So I'm telling y'all, I don't tell y'all to check y'all bed. What the fuck you think I'm talking about? I know this energy. So y'all don't even know the shit. I don't even y'all don't even know what the fuck I don't been. I've been out in the field with these spirits. Wise knows. I'm not gonna come on the internet and tell all my fucking business, tell what goes on. Wise knows. We had these conferences because he understands spiritual warfare. He understands what we about to go through. Y'all motherfuckers don't. When I'm getting an email and I'm out there on the streets here in Rochester and they're protesting this BLM shit and they know I know and they see me and I get emails, they say, "We know we can't touch you, but watch out for everybody around you." And they had a circle and they had a bunch of X's in the circle and they had a face of my ex. And I'm like, "Oh shit." And I told my ex, I said, "Look, I don't think you should be going out here anymore without any kind of protection." And I'm talking about spiritual protection. And she just, nope, couldn't assist. She had to come with me. Guess what, guys? They were putting spells, guys. Spells. It manifested a year later, but I used to see it. I used to be like, "Man, this shit is fucked up." And one day, we just got a simple argument. She looked at me and said, "I'll dial 911. I'll call the cops on you." I said, "For what? Like, what? Is you what? What the fuck are you talking about?" And she hit 911, guys. She called the police. She said, "Yeah, can I have an officer come to such?" I said, I said, "Wait a minute. You really just did that?" I said, "Do you know me and you? That's it." She said, "Yep." And then she said, "Yep. He's about 6'2". He's black." I was like, "Yo!" All I had is flashbacks of the BLM protest. I'm like, "Wait, what?" I'm like, "Oh shit." Man, I went downstairs. There was like some tools and shit on the stairs and shit. I was fixing something. I picked my tools up, put in my toolbox. I went back and I was like, "You really just did that?" And she was like, "Yup, fuck you." Da, da, da. And next thing you know, fucking police. I said, I already knew it. I'm like, damn, I just 13 years just flashed through my head like, damn, this shit's over. Like, ain't no coming back from this shit. And guess what, guys? That's what the fuck I did. Cause I got morals and principles. I ain't no bitch. I'm a real man. Nobody's ever gonna call the cops on me. I'm gone. You'll never see me again. Ever. I don't give a fuck what I gotta go through it. And I just started seeing my kids up 3 months ago. It took 2 fucking motherfucking years. Cause why? Cause I got morals and fucking principles. I don't bend and shake and break them bitches for nobody. So that's what the fuck happened. So in case Mr. Hubbard wanna fucking know, I got morals and principles. You'll never see me with anything on my ass about doing any fucking thing. One thing I got, morals and principles. I ain't no bitch. I'm a man. And guess what? After that, the universe blessed me with a fucking real woman. A real woman. Not no shit y'all got running around this motherfucker telling you what the fuck to do. Nah, they automatically know their place. Universe lined us up perfectly. Beautiful. Beautiful. So, in case y'all had to know, see, I don't got when you got a title, real men, yeah, we don't gotta do that. I just titled that because that's what real men do. Real men have conversations. And we demonstrated that the other night. RPM Trey had a beef, Cuts had a beef, boom. Demonstrated that shit for y'all. But guess what? Them demons, they ain't want y'all to see that. They was all over here in the chats. I'm blocking them motherfuckers. Charm one bitch, blocked. Zach, I let him stick around for a little bit. Then he start talking shit, trying to stir up the pot. Because he can't handle real shit. He can't handle anything noble. He can't handle anything righteous. He can't anything with love. You ever hear that motherfucker say love? Hell no. Nah. He call y'all fucking truth seekers. Truth seekers. Y'all know where that shit came from? No. Y'all gonna look that up? No. Do y'all care? No. Long as them numbers add up. Yeah, he called y'all fucking truth seekers. Fucking around here. We literally had a demonstration. This is what I was gonna come talk about. On look at this internet shit. Got two people having a boom, came on, smoothed it out. Even and we even one admitted they were wrong. Straight up and down. And Trey, he didn't say, see, you a lie. He didn't go on. He accepted the shit, you know? And the only thing I'm upset is like, I mean, come on, man. Like, we already did this. Like, you could just say, yo, Zach, I ain't gotta do that. We don't squash that. Like you see how real ones know what I'm talking about. Real ones know what I'm talking about. And it's shit that I do this shit from my heart. That's it. I ain't never asked nobody for $1 on this motherfucker. I done gave shit away. I done gave motherfuckers. I done gave motherfuckers cars, money, gave it away. I done helped a lot of people have places to stay. I done did a lot of shit on here. I don't go on here and brag and boast of what the fuck I did. I done did a lot of stuff. The reason why I'm saying it now, because hey, that's just me. I'm just getting a little bit more personal with myself. That's just who the fuck I am. You know? It's just who I am. But to just see that is like, man, damn. And the thing about it is like the thing that is ruffling me up and getting me all, intertwining my energy, because I believe in, hey, the title says what it is. You know, you got a right to respond 100%. When something comes, you got a right to respond. You got a right not to respond. This is the time that I want to respond. I could choose not to, but it's not really a response. It's just like people can see, the real ones can see. The real ones can see. Like I said, I blocked a few people out of here the other day because they was trying to disrupt the real build that was going on. What was that build? Squashing beefs. Showing how to squash a beef. How the fuck does me and Zach still got a beef this long? How? It ain't me. That's that motherfucker. Why? What did I do to him? Nothing. This motherfucker is a compulsive fucking liar. A walking compulsive liar and always been. He'll lie to you on a fucking heartbeat and everybody believe the shit. You know? But that's just who he is. I leave him the fuck over there. Hey, it is what it is. Whatever. You know? I don't gotta lie. I don't gotta do this. I don't gotta do none of that. I don't gotta, I didn't do that for Zach. Like against Zach. What is he mad at? Cause he mad cause y'all squashed the fucking beef. He could do that with cuts. Like what? What are we doing here? Man, we is living in the goofy land fucking upside down. Man, I can't even believe the shit I see. Maybe because I'm a little older. I'm an old soul. People say I look young. I get it all day long. Me and all my sons together, we like brothers. Everywhere we go, y'all are brothers. I have not heard you the dad once. Not one fucking time. And I love it, because I can relate to a lot of people. Because you know what? I am young at heart, but I'm an old soul, you know? So, I mean, shit is obvious. And it is what it is. I mean, I ain't looking for nobody. I don't want nobody to take my side. People just look, hey, detach. I told y'all. I've been coming on here telling you I need to detach from everything. It's all toxic, guys. It's all toxic. Detach and then look and see what's real. Ain't no gematria, ain't no fuck. Come on, man. Let's be serious. Okay? Let's be serious. Think about it. Come on, we done been all down the fucking road with that shit. It ain't changing nothing. It ain't changing nobody's fucking else's mind. It ain't improving anybody's position in life but one motherfucker. That's it. One motherfucker in all these years is only benefit. And that is the one who created his own religion, who took that from Manly P. Hall, create your own religion, Rod L. Hubbard, create your own living. I give it to him. He did it. That's good. He did it. Shout out to him for that. Drop a little nuggets in here and there and there and there. But it ain't gonna help nobody in life. It just isn't gonna. It is not gonna help no fucking body. You know. So, let me glance at it. Here. I came to your stream because you snapped me out of Jamaat show. Thank you, D. A lot of people did. Thank you for coming forward and saying that. A lot of people did. Richard Quinn be dodging in and out. He's always watching. Richard Quinn. And I still, even though he texts me all the time, cursing me the fuck out, and holding, swinging off Zach's nut sack, I still got love for Richard Quinn. No matter what, I don't care. Even when he's yelling, screaming at me, I still, you know what? If something was to, I would, if anything was to happen to that brother, I would feel really fucked up. You know, I would feel, if he ever hit me up and needed anything, I would boom. What do you need? I got you, man. Don't even worry about it. I don't give a fuck what he. I don't give a fuck what the fuck he got going on. You know, and it's crazy. It's a lot of them gematria motherfuckers I don't help, man. Seriously, a lot of them, man. And that's how I know what I know, and I can speak what I speak. A lot of shit that I speak comes from us. Y'all be thinking it's some physical shit. No, this should be some spiritual shit. This is shit Zach has no clue about. This is why he can't relate to me. He can't understand shit. It's got to be on a book because that's how he was trained. He all through school. He remember he was indoctrinated. That shit don't change. That shit don't stop. He was indoctrinated. You know, it don't change. It don't fucking stop. You know. But what we demonstrated the other night, they hate that, man. The demons, the devil, those entities, they hate that shit. It eats them alive. Zach was on fire. He probably didn't even sleep that night. He couldn't wait. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't wait. And that's the thing, like, hey, I mean, um, hold on one second. And that's the thing that he oh, I lost my train of thought. That's the thing that whatever the fuck I was talking about. I lost my train of thought, guys. You know, right? You already know. See, real ones know. D, you know exactly. It was no reason for this. This shit he's talking about Oklahoma City. It literally, I was like, yo, is this motherfucker a Fed walking us around Oklahoma City? Like, what the fuck is this? He gonna tell me a Fed, which we all 90% of us agreed that this motherfucker's probably a fucking Fed. Gonna tell me? What? And he the one told me to put the camera away. I was the only motherfucker up there recording. He tells me no recording. What? And I mean, listen, people can believe this guy. I don't care because this internet shit doesn't even matter to me. It's over. I don't care. This will be nobody's gonna be on here except for motherfuckers who sell their soul, put their identification on there, their face ID, their biometrics, all that shit. Y'all know, y'all Gematria boy has done that. 100%. He has done that. Those are the things to get on the fucking on these platforms. He's done those, you know. So again, man, that day, other day, that was. I mean, it was rough, tumble. It went like a real interaction with real men. How it was supposed to go down, getting all shit out. You know, even the cuts coming out of left field all the fucking time. It still got to where it had to get. And he ain't like that. All them gematria people that were in the chat was mad as fuck. I'm like, wait a minute. Y'all say y'all wish the trolling would stop. Y'all wish the, but y'all can't. I mean, how come I could sit here, have two people on, and figure it the fuck out, but a man with all these followers can't figure it the fuck out? He could have been stopped the beef, hit up cuts, said, look, let's talk about the shit and figure it out. Like, how hard is this shit? That's how you know when motherfuckers is a bitch and not a real man, because a real man could do that shit, but a bitch, they hold on to their feelings in their emotions. We got the motherfucker still. He was in the chat while Wise was on there on my channel talking, which all y'all know. Okay, me and Wise had beefs before. Whoopity doo dah day. Who gives a fuck? God damn. And he was in the chat 10 years ago. For no, and then 2 years ago, Real Right to Make was saying in New York City that Wise is this and Wise is that, and what in the fuck? How many times we gonna go through this on a live stream and explain the shit? You can't let it go, motherfucker. Like, let the shit go. Let it go. You can't. He can't let anything go. He still talks about. He's like repetitive. This motherfucker. Listen. He has psychological issues. 100%. He does. Clearly, we all can see that. The motherfucker looks like he's like 52. He's aging pretty goddamn fast. That means he's stressing. All right? He's stressing. That motherfucker aging like a motherfucker. He is stressed the fuck out. Whatever he signed up for, I don't know. It is what it is, man. You know? So, again, back to that whole thing. They could not stand the fact that we was on the stream hammering the shit out. They couldn't. None of them gematria people could stand that, like, because they like arguments, turmoil. They don't have. They have hatred in their body. They have hate in them. That's what they got. I see it all the time. Even when I was in the community, I used to be like, man, what they did to certain people. I'm like, damn, man, what the fuck, you know? I'm like, shit, you know. And then he talks all this shit about he doesn't understand, like even with Fake Mike. Shout out to Fake Mike. I see you in the chat. Fake Mike, like, I was trying to look. Here's a whole group of fucking people that Fake Mike got a lot of connections with. You know, here, boom, and Zach fucked that up. Because if it don't line up with his shit, if they question him, oh, he's fuck you, you piece of shit, you guys are beneath me, I'm the god, and it's like, oh my god, I was like, oh god, here we go with this shit, oh man, and this and that, and you know, I mean, it just went south every fucking time. He just That's what he does, and I'm like, I even asked him, like, are you trying to like build shit or like tear it the fuck down, you know? But it is what it is, man. He just what he is. I mean, hey, I don't know what that trait is, but y'all probably know what that trait is, to just fuck everything up all the time, Shoot your own self in the foot all the time, and then tell everybody. Well, one of my issues is I probably hurt my own self and shoot myself in the foot by doing this. Like, the shit don't make sense. So I told y'all, it's a new awakening. It's a full moon fucking tomorrow, because it's 12 o'clock. Full fucking moon on the solstice. Bitch, shit about to start going down. Fuck this internet shit. I don't care. The gematria, have fun, because the shit ain't about to last, and it ain't gonna save you. Okay? You ain't doing gematria, going through this shit. It ain't gonna turn your lights on. It ain't gonna, whatever the fuck they throw at us, it ain't gonna fucking help you. When people were going through Mr. 19, that shit did not help you. None of that count help you. You know what helped you? Uh, Bravery, knowledge, wisdom, and the right and the ability to say the fuck no. That's what helped you. Not no fucking numbers and shit, you know? Not no numbers and shit. These motherfuckers watching. Like, come on, man. Like, damn, how long y'all gonna do this shit? Y'all create beefs. Like, really? Mad because we squash beef. Y'all want to start a beef. Like, this shit, no. This internet goofy shit does not make any fucking sense to me. It does not. It don't. And I already just like I put the memo out to motherfucking Cuts and Zach. Look, Zach, listen, I did the research, motherfucker. You can go with me to backyard street brawls. Backyard, they're easy to get in contact with. It's legal, and you could drive there and not burn a lot of gas, and you don't need donations, motherfucker. We can go straight there, duke it the fuck out, and it'll bring good ratings. We could duke it the fuck out. I'll give you some time to get in shape, and we could go at it. All right, it's just that simple. We can go at it. I don't give a fuck. Like, okay, we could even sign a contract for something if we win. It doesn't even matter. I mean, come on, man. Like, this shit is stupid. I mean, really, it's dumb as fuck. I'm not gonna get all into the stupid shit when people get on the internet. Oh, we could do this. I'll kick your ass. I'll fuck you up. I'll shoot your face off, or this and that, and yet that I'll kill your fucking family and all this shit. No, how about we just do what's illegal? The fucking backyard street brawls. It's on YouTube. You'll get a lot of fucking views and viewership. I mean, it's just so stupid, man. But anyways, fuck all that. Back to the whole. I mean, this is what I wanted to talk about anyways, was the ability to squash beefs. And now you see, and I knew that was coming. And now you see the hate. See, they hated that. You got to ask yourself why hate that, and then you'll see that's what's wrong with society right there. You mean to tell me there's no good from that? Like all the people who watch that today, I didn't watch it, and I ain't gonna watch it. I watched 5 minutes. I'm like, all right, well, video time, and I'm disappointed in RPM Trey for even doing that. Like, damn, like, come on, man. Where are morals, principles, logic, reason, and understanding? Like, you already went through it, and this is what women do. They just talk about shit over and over and over and over. I mean, it's simple. You should have been like, yo, Zach, nah, I'm good. We already went through that. You wanted the drama to stop, but then want more drama? Like, what is this internet stuff, man? This shit is wild to me, man. It's just so wild. But I'll be the Fed, I'll be the agent, I'll be all that. I don't care. Call me what y'all want, because I know what I am. It don't bother me. I won't make videos all day doing nothing. I don't have to do none of that shit. I don't care about this internet stuff. I come here, talk my shit, drop major jewels, and a lot of people get it. Oh, the one guy that drives around and just talks nothing all day. Yeah, to you, because that's what you do all day. You tell other people what I do, but in reality, you do that shit all day. You do nothing. To me, what you do, that's nothing all day. Mainstream fucking the fucking all the media is CIA. It's the government to manipulate everybody's mind, and you think you're decoding it? Like what? Oh my God. No, you're helping the shit. I mean, come on, man. Like they know this man, come on, man. Oh my God, this shit is crazy. Woof, this is crazy, man. It's crazy. It truly is crazy. It's funny though, but it is crazy. And again, I dropped the link. Anybody want to come up and just chime in or whatever? Hey, look, the link is there. Let me see. Maybe I can post it again. But you know, it's it's just it's just it's just fucking crazy, man. You know, and that's the thing. Like, damn, man. Like I said, like, hey, look, I'm just on here talking. You know, RPM Trey, hey, we cool. You know, we cool. Um, but this little segment I watched. First off, you shouldn't even fuck. You should have been like, yo, we done with that. I don't want to go on there and talk. Like, how does that even happen? How does this shit even? How does that shit even happen, man? Like, how does that even happen? Like, I mean, if it was me, I'd have been like, what am I gonna do that for? We already went through that. Because clearly, like, I mean, obviously that's not to what Zach's about to go with it. Look at the title. Like, no, I think the title's backwards. You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously. It's that fucking crazy, you know? It's like, yo. And I'm like, that's a no. Like, why would you do that? Like, what would be the explanation for that? How can you even explain that? I mean, I think in a dynamic, okay? Now, the response would probably, well, he asked me to come on, and then, no, man, nah, because you know where it's going. Like, come on, we can't. People are. Trey is an intelligent brother. He knows, you know. And then when he said that one thing, I'm watching. I'm not. I'm watching Trey in the video. When he said, now you entertain, you got these troll, they're trying to attack you and pull you into. I'm like, whoa, like, wait, you should be like, now hold up. I hit up, yeah, right, the Matrix, and asked him to do that, and asked him to, and that's how that came about. I hit him up and like, yo, can you know, talk to cuts A, B, C, D, and I'm like, all right, well, how about we just do it on a stream, because y'all got the beef all over the internet, and we squash it like that so people can see, and maybe somebody can learn to fuck something. That's what ain't this the truth community? Damn. But nah, that's wrong. No, it's me. It's me. Yeah, right. Why he gotta try to make you hate me? That's what you need to be looking at. Why he gotta make you hate me? I ain't offering you nothing, Trey. Like what? I ain't doing shit to you. I ain't offering nothing to you. I ain't asking nothing from you. What the fuck does he get by telling you to stay the fuck away from me? That's what I would be looking at. See, that's how I analyze person. I'll be like, what? Hold on. Let me stop. And that's what I had to do to that motherfucker. Look around for a minute, like, yeah, yeah, this shit is off. And boom, I'm out. But I was sneak attacked, and then I had to look. Then I had to think about all that shit. Then I had to go back and like, damn, you know what? That was fucked up how he did that person too over there, and that's fucked up how he did that motherfucker over there, and that's fucked up how he did that over there. You know, it's wild shit. But that's the thing. Like, I would have been like, yo, why is this motherfucker telling me not to do? Why is he zeroing in on this motherfucker? Why? Well, maybe it's not really Zach in there operating that processor up there. Maybe it's some other kind of entity. You see, that's a whole nother angle I look at, or light angle I look at, or angel. That's what I look at. What my spirit telling me, and my spirit will be telling me just that. Like, why is this motherfucker telling me to stay away from that motherfucker? For what? What's the reason? He ain't off. Me and him just cool. I'll check out some of his stuff. He check out some of my stuff. Why Zach don't want me around this guy? I I ain't on this bitch trolling this motherfucker. Like, what? What the fuck? I mean, this is how my mind works. Like, how you gonna let another man tell you about another man, and then you're kind of like, yep, yep, or I don't really, nah. If somebody would be like, yo, just like I did, cuz like, yo, I fuck with Trey. I straight came out and said this shit. While he was talking shit in the thing, I said, cuz I fuck with Trey. Boom, that's it. That's it. I fuck with Trey. Bam. That's it. That's why I said, man, people gotta pull their panties off. We gotta bring the man world back. Wonder why my kids are respectful. Bitch, because I'm a man. What the fuck? I ain't no bitch. I'm a man. That's why my kids respect me everywhere we go, man. They're like, yo, your kids are just so respectful, they're so knowledgeable. My son, the other day at the Y, he had a whole crowd of motherfuckers at the Y, like 10 motherfuckers surround him at the Y, and he was dropping jewels on them. My 17-year-old. It was about eating, food. They was dropping it on him and other shit. Dropping it on him. Yeah, that's what I did. I raised little me's. Dropping jewels. Real man shit. No bitch shit. No, my kids over there, my didn't over there, and they over there. Nah, man. Nah. Uh-uh. Man shit. What men supposed to do? Men supposed to talk. I tried to talk to this motherfucker before. I did it on a live stream. Straight did it. Everybody saw it. And nobody could deny that. Everybody seen it. The real ones knew. I'm like, all right, all right, let's just squash it right here. I ain't got no problem. He couldn't do it. He could not do it. And then he tucks tail. Now, one thing that motherfucker do, he can tuck tail because he can't, you already know he can't box in this ring. He cannot, you can come gobbledygooking 911, 201. Yeah, you can do that. No, but we start getting into logic and reason and real shit. No, you can't come over here with that. Sorry, it don't work. It does not work at all. Zero at all. It don't work because I ain't that fucking stupid. It's not gonna happen. You went to school, been indoctrinated. Okay, I've spent years studying a lot of different shit, many different things. So yeah, man. I mean, here it here it go again. And it's the thing. I was asked, and all I did was a dude that I'm cool with, a brother that I'm cool with. I said, all right, I got you. Took me a few days. I was busy and I wanted to do it because then I seen the shit. I'm like, damn, what the fuck? He sent me the video. I'm like, man, that's fucked up, Cuts. Damn. I told Cuts, like, yo, nah, we got to do this. And then I did it on my own stream when Cuts said something to him in the chat. And I said, yo, I fuck with Trey. Like, yo, we're not doing that here. You see? I mean, I don't expect another man to do the same shit, but after we did however long we did on that live stream, and then just boom tonight, go over there and just, I'm like, wait a minute, what the fuck? I'm like, I mean, it was like, and that checks little, I mean, in defense of Trey, he was, he's being obedient to Zach. I guess that's all I can say. He was just being obedient to Zach. I would have been like, nah, fuck that. Hold on, stop for a second, nah. Just like I used to do it when him and Fake Mike was beefing. I'm not about this beef with Fake Mike. That's why he got mad at me. It was because I was cool with Fake Mike. Couldn't stand Fake Mike. He probably couldn't take it no more and say, you know what? Fuck it. I gotta cut. Yeah, right. The Matrix throat, right in the throat. He don't want to cut. He don't want to cut him off. I'm tired. I can't sleep. I can't let it go. Something I don't know. This dude's got psychological issues. Okay, listen. We can see clearly what the fuck's going on. All right. So, um, I tried. Okay, I see Trey in the chat now. I try to be relatively neutral with what y'all got going on and not, and all things seem interesting. Fuck, man, listen. I know what the word interesting mean, and I know what the word seeing means. But I'm just saying, I get it. But I mean, you want to come on, you could talk. But I'm just saying, if we just literally spent, how long would that stream was? I don't know. It was long. It was longer than an hour. Maybe it was 2 hours, and we just squashed the beef. And I even said to Cuts, like, yo, chill with Zach. Like, what? I even said to Cuts, chill with Zach, man. Like, yo, like, just enough's enough. Take time off. Get off of it. And then this motherfucker, the king god, right? Zach Matria God, comes on with the title, brings you on here, just trashes the fuck out of me, right? And I'm like, what the fuck? And the thing about it is, he said that they trying to pull you, and you should have been like, yo, hold on. I hit up Yeah Right the Matrix. I hit him up. We agreed to do this together. Like, yo, I mean, like I said, I didn't see that in the little 5 minutes I watched. Maybe you did, but judging by, I'm just taking my judgment and using my energy. I don't think that ever crossed that. And if I'm wrong, let me know. Let me know. I wasn't obedient when y'all said Zach was a millionaire, and I can deny no fact. I ain't say none of that. I didn't say that. I'm not talking about that. I didn't say none of that. I ain't even. I'm not even saying talking about that. I'm talking about what happened tonight. That's the topic I'm on. It's like it's. I mean, I don't. I mean, I could say I get it, but I really don't get it. I could say I get it because y'all cool, but I don't get it because I think like I'm supposed to, I guess. Like, if we already squashed it, somebody it's like me saying we done went through some shit, and then motherfucker want to go talk about it over here. I'm like, what the fuck you mean? I ain't we are, That shit is done. I ain't talking about that shit. I'm out of here. You know? That's the thing. Yeah, I don't know. If you got time, come up on here, just explain it. Cause I don't you know, you, text is like, you know how text is. But that's the only thing is, my only thing is like we squashed the beef. It actually was a good, I think it was a good learning experience and a good way to show and demonstrate to people how you can solve some shit. It actually shows how Zach could have squashed all this shit long the fuck ago. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what he didn't like. He didn't like that shit. He did not like that whatsoever. And again, he does not like positive things that don't have to do with that over there. He don't like it. He don't want nobody to have no ties with nobody except for what he got going on. Nobody. He'll kick. That's the rules over there. If a motherfucker's a flat earther, oh, you about to be a target over there. Or if you into this and that, oh, you're gonna be a target over there. You know. So, that's my only thing was, I mean, if we already went through it, why go on over there and then kind of like just fucking throw that shit all down the toilet? You could have been like, nah, I'm good. We already talked about it. You could have been like, yo, I'm cool with, yeah, I don't want to talk about him. That's it. And everything he said a fucking thousand millions of fucking times for the first 5 minutes that I heard him say it, skimming through the shit. He always says the same shit. But and I done seen him talk about the same shit. I done seen y'all talk about the same shit before on your stream and his stream. Like, damn, this shit was like, man, that shit was like 2 fucking years ago. Like, why? Like, yo, this is shit that I I I dealt with in the past, in past relationships, where you with a motherfucking woman, and y'all know, and the motherfucker will bring y'all get through some shit and be happily ever after again. And then y'all get into a fucking another fight. And then the shit that y'all got into a fight 10 fights ago comes back up again. And you like, yo, what the fuck? I thought we got over that. Like, and this is the way I look at it. It's like, damn, you gotta keep going down. I mean, that's some bitch shit. To me, that's just some bitch shit. It's just what it is. That's just some straight bitch shit. You know. And just that's just how I look at it. I'm like, yo, if shit is done and over with, we ain't talking about it no more. Like, nah, we not going, because that just is fucking up your own energy. That's bringing certain entities out. But that's how these this how this energy work too. On a spiritual sense, on an immaterial sense, this how this entities work, man. Them motherfuckers jump in, jump out, jump in, jump out. That's how it works. So that's my gripe. And then when he asked you that question, when he said what he said, like, yo, their troll network, and yeah, right, the Matrix, and he flew him out, and he did this with him, and he brought him to the community. Bitch, he went to your own community on his own. What the fuck you talking about? It's like he keeps saying that. This man is a compulsive fucking presumptionist. He ain't even a liar. He's just a presumptionist and a crafter of fucking false information constantly. It's like, I'm like, how y'all can believe this motherfucker? You know, when this motherfucker will lie about any goddamn thing. He done been got caught in lies so many fucking times. So I'm just saying, man. Like, yo, I'm like, yo, I mean, you reached out to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm minding my own motherfucking business. I don't even know what the fuck gematria got going on. I don't forgot what the fuck it was, honestly. But man, I've been reminded quick since that night and then today, like who the fuck they still are. God damn, some things don't change. The motherfuckers was in my chat. Oh shit. The motherfuckers was in my chat doing the same stupid goofy shit. I'm like, God. So, I let it slide for a minute. Then I had a motherfucking block party. Like blook, blook, blook. Zach, goodbye, motherfucker, because we building over here, you see, and we got it accomplished. And he couldn't stand it. That motherfucker couldn't sleep. It was eating his ass alive. Motherfucker almost fucked up the goddamn NBA finals because that shit he couldn't get the shit right. Oh my god, this shit is fucking funny, man. God damn, this shit just unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable. But I mean, oh man. But hey, this is the internet, guys. It's just the internet. It is what it is. The internet, and I know it's always shit. Good thing is coming to near its end. The internet is, pretty much at its peak. Censorship's gonna come wipe all this shit out. I don't give a fuck. Everybody should have been a truth. Everybody should have been a truth for a long time ago. It's too late. Yeah. Like I told you, ain't this is the prime example. When I tell y'all, it ain't no fucking community. This nigga there is never about to get. There is never gonna be another gathering again. He may just do it just because I said that, but he ain't never gonna do another game. The excuse is gonna be the baby now, the baby now, the baby now. That's gonna be his excuse, you know. And he got the nerve to talk about some goddamn what me and my woman went through. Like motherfucker, I said I don't shake and break for no fucking body. If I tell people all the time, if yo got a woman and she dials 911, that ain't your woman no more at all. If No, I'm not talking about a motherfucker. They putting their hands on somebody. That's different. I'm talking about somebody who's not doing none of that shit. And your woman dials 911 and the police get called, even if y'all do got a physical relationship, once the police come, it's time to go. That is worse than cheating for me. I'd have been like, fuck, you should have. I mean, it's going to be the same result, but I'm just saying, there is just no, because I can't never, ever trust you because them motherfuckers kill one. They kill people. Okay, we know that. So if you don't call the fucking killers on me, nah, that's your real man. Nah, you that's your real man over there. My ex knew that. She ain't never. We done had crazy fights when I was young. Crazy fights, beefing, yelling, screaming, all kinds of shit. She ain't never dialed 911 because she knew how I was. I don't fuck with police. It's not, no, they ain't coming. And if they do, you going and I'm going. And that's what I did. I'm out. See ya. I don't give a fuck what happens. Left every fucking I ain't and this is just go a little deeper. The last when I went to text this woman after we got done with our fucking court 3 months ago, I don't delete text. The last text was from her before we fight. Said, fuck you, motherfucker, fuck you, motherfucker. That was the last time. Now, 13 years, 2 kids together. I raised her 2 kids. I had 3. We raised them all together, big ass family, accumulated a lot of shit, a lot of things. And I went my own way. Ain't what I left with? My three, my 3 goddamn kids. That's it. Not a goddamn thing else. Nothing. Zero. I ain't no bitch. I'm a man. I'll get it all back. I will get it all back. I'm not gonna argue about a fucking now or later. I'm not gonna argue about a fucking bean. I ain't gonna argue about any fucking anything material. I don't give a fuck what it is. You can have it all. I don't want not a goddamn thing. Nothing. And that's what I did. Walk the fuck away. Soon as you hit 9, shit, that was divine timing right there. Cause before you hit 1-1, that was my parallel mind going, damn, this shit over with. Fuck. Fuck. Even if I didn't like it, even if I was going to stress, that's what the fuck I did. It didn't matter. And I stressed out, didn't see my kids. Shit, blood, sweat, and tears. Did it all. Because I know in the end, the shit will all pan itself out. And guess what? I was blessed, you know? Blessed to be out of that motherfucking situation any goddamn way. So, in case a motherfucker had to know. And I always pass this advice on anybody. If ever is a cop involved, that ain't your woman no more. I tell my kids, look, that ain't your woman. They got my kids already got morals and principles, you know? They already got it, you know? I said, you gonna manifest what you want anyway. They gonna come to you in the right energy. They'll come to you. You ain't even gotta be doing nothing. The exact one gonna land, line right up with you. You ain't gotta do nothing. You ain't gotta even look for nothing. And that's exactly what the fuck happens. So shout out to all you guys. Okay, I got a thing in the back. Okay, there's Trey right there. My bad. I didn't even see. I was rambling along. But I'm gonna bring you up in here. All right, I see Cuts in there too. Hold on, Cuts. I'll get you in here in a minute. What's good, Trey?
What up, man?
Shit, shit. I'm just I'm processing, man. I'm processing. I'm sure you heard just the way I'm feeling. And
Yeah.
like I said, I didn't watch the whole thing,
Uh huh.
but I don't want to watch the whole thing because I don't even like hearing this motherfucker. I just don't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Mike, I'll just tell you again what my gripe was. I mean, we just had this squishing. I thought it went well. I mean, you could have a different perspective, but for
No, I
me, I
think it
felt
went. I think it went well.
I think it went well. It showed a lot. It showed how people could be at each other's throats and then come to an agreement. And then even a motherfucker come and say, you know what, I was wrong. And even tell you why they was wrong.
Hey, and for
Now
real,
that's deep. That's deep shit right there.
real shit. Um, uh, what what this was hard for me to explain my position to people about this kind of stuff is because I try to only put my energy and my passion and my, as a matter of fact, kind of an attitude towards the stuff where I can say, this is me, my perspective, what I think I see, what has affected me, and how I'm going to respond to how I have been affected. So whenever I have a lackadaisical passive or hey, maybe that's because we might get into things that's personal between you and Zach or you and somebody else or cousin Zach, and I go, this is personally fueled to be this way, and I have no personal stake in it. So it's easy for me to be like, I'll listen to you talk that shit about Zach, and if I don't know enough to say that I agree or disagree, then I'll go, man, if that's who Zach is, that's fucked up. I can't confirm either way. I don't fucking know. So then I play that. So there was times yesterday where you might have aired your grievances about Zach. Some of it was kind of vague, but I can tell that when you were being vague about how you felt about Zach, you were trying not to talk about him, which was the plan in the first place. So we can just stick to the topic. And you didn't really want to make that about you and Zach. And you were saying that you wanted everybody to chill, for Cuss to chill, maybe take a break, maybe even leave Zach alone because you say what are the chances of him getting that money? That's all cool shit that you said. And I get all of that. But when if I'm talking to Zach and he's not addressing any of the cool stuff that you said, whether he didn't hear it or he not focused on that, if he begins to talk about the personal shit between y'all, as soon as I say, well, he did this and he said this and he said that and this was positive or whatever, if I feel like I can't say that and just be understood for being objectively observant about the things, then I say I'm gonna stay out of it. There's only so far that I can defend another man when y'all talking about personal beef. Where I say I don't even know, I'm not gonna agitate or get involved in that part of it. Say what you're gonna say, bro, because I can't confirm either way. Cut said a few things about Zach, and I'm like, I don't know. If you, I can't call him right because it sounds crazy or because I don't know where he's getting it from. Maybe I need to wait till I hear something to understand where he's coming from. And until I hear that, I'm passive, like, man, okay, it is what it is, one way or another. I don't know. So there was times where I could have tried to stick up for Zach, but why would I do that in the midst of that? You know why? Because then y'all act like, oh, you defending Zach, and it was like the
Well,
response would be emotional.
on that note, I wouldn't have said that because see me, I
But
already know you cool with Zach, so I wouldn't have been like I would have been like, well, that's just what you feel, so it's cool. I'm not like a person that say, oh, you try. I already know you cool with Zach,
right.
so shit like
And
that would even come out of my mouth.
and you was cool enough to actually acknowledge what you just said. You pretty much said that last night too, and that was cool that you took that approach. But what I'm saying is, and we was on here trying to see what Cut's deal was with me, waiting to see if he had any kind of legitimate reason to be mad at me, and to see how far he would want to go in discussing it. Look what Cuts did. Like I was trying to say. People got their personal beliefs and opinions about people's actions and their intentions and all of that. That's all cool. When I know for sure that I can stand on that, I'll just point the finger at whoever the fuck I think is full of shit. But until I know that, I'm not pointing the finger at no one. So anybody on either side, don't expect for me to hardcore point the fingers until I know I can point the finger and I know I'm not fucking wrong. That's when I'm gonna point the finger. Until then, I play passive when I feel like emotions might be driving what it is that y'all saying because I can't see it otherwise. You see what I'm saying? But as wild as Cuts was, I was impressed that he responded the way he did with the apologies and saying that he was going to leave me alone and being honest where it was coming from. I was shocked. I thought that we just be paying lip service to the idea of squashing some shit, that we was going to get on there, Cuss was going to wild out, the short was going to be ended because he was bullshitting, and then we got nowhere. That's what I thought was going to happen, and that's not what happened. So I'm shocked and impressed, and I'm happy that it went that way. I'll put it like that. That don't mean that nothing that Zach got an issue with is illegitimate. Zach might be legit. I don't fucking know. I haven't seen anything that I can stand right next to Zach and point my fucking finger at anybody else with the certainty that I know that I'm right. I don't got no information to make me feel like that.
Yeah, I mean,
You see what I'm saying?
I
So every time I
I
play,
agree with I agree with what you're saying.
so every time I play passive with,
Majority of everything you're saying, and
see,
as far as like the cuts thing, and you said you surprised. See me, why I'm not surprised is because I could see through all that. I could see why he's in pain. I could see why he's angry. I could see why he's hurting. I get it. I've
Me too.
told this dude to stop mad long ago. Over a year. I said, look, man, stop, man. Enough's enough. I'm like, you gotta
Now,
chill. Like you
now,
gotta
now,
just stop, you know?
now see.
But I already know that when we had this conversation with you, even it sound crazy at times, I already knew it was gonna come out. I knew that. And I peep your energy. I see how you is. I know the way you are, you know, as far as what you put out online, that's what I look at and I'm like, okay, I can make this shit happen. We could
Yeah,
do this. And
yeah.
we did it. You know what I'm saying? We did it. And you
That
see, there's another person out here that I know that can't happen with. And he came up in here while we was doing that popping shit. And I let a couple things slide, but then I got rid of him. And I already knew even before we did this that he was coming. He was coming. I already knew it. But I didn't think it was going to come, like I said, the reason why I got so like in my energy tonight is because I'm like, damn, I'm like, if that was me, I'm like, yo, we already went through that. I'm good. I don't need to talk about that, man. And I'm not about to talk about cuts and start this shit all over again.
right,
But
right, right.
5 minutes I saw, man, Zach went 0 to 100. He pissed. I know he pissed because it was 8 people that two emailed me, three hit me up on a messenger, and the rest were all text messages like, yo. And I'm like, I checked out, I'm like, what? I'm like, no. I'm like, all right, whatever. And I just went through it a little bit. And another thing that I saw is when Zach was like, you see, these guys are showing, yeah, right, to make this, and they're trying to do this to you. They're trying to pull you in. I'm like, wait a minute, hold on, don't pull me. This is what you should be like, well, hold up. I reached out to Yeah, right, the Matrix on
I
this
did
beat.
say that. I did say that.
Oh,
He knew that. He knew that,
You
and he knew that
you
I
said it
came
on the
to you.
stream because I want to see it. You said
That
it on the
yeah, I
stream.
said
I want to see it, and I'll
that.
retract all the shit that I said.
He did know that I came to you, and he knew that I came to you because I thought you'd be a good mediator. He understood all of that. That's
Well,
what.
shit, judging by the shit that I saw on there and the trashing that he did on me, I don't. I mean, I don't talk about this dude. I mean, this shit. I mean, I don't understand it. But
I tell you what I see.
the angle I look at, and I gotta look at it
Uh-huh.
is I don't. There's no benefit for me and you. What benefit we got with each other? We don't got none. So for Zach to be the way he is, how he was to you, that little 5 minutes I seen in that stream, he was chastising you. He was like, "Don't talk to Yeah, right, the major." He tried to slander me all kind of. I'm like, God damn, man, like what the fuck? Like,
Now,
like,
now,
you
now,
know what
now,
I'm
now,
saying?
check this out from my perspective, though, right? So I can't confirm or deny any of the things that he might have a beef with you about, and vice versa. It's the same on both sides. Now if I like both of y'all
Well, hold
enough to
on,
do,
wait, hold on. Yeah, if you was there in Oklahoma City, like I was
uh-huh,
there,
uh-huh,
right?
yeah,
Then that could apply to you too, because that's all I was doing. I was there, so you was there. So him calling, he could just been calling you a fed too.
let
That's how
let me
easy it
tell you
is.
let me tell you what I know about that a little bit.
Did you
That
do
that
that
kind of
walk? Hold on. Did you do that walk with
huh?
that dude
Yeah,
with that federal agent? You
I
did that
was there.
walk?
The Chris dude.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was there. Yeah, we was. Yeah, I was there.
I was
He
there recording. What did he tell me to do? You
he.
don't remember?
Nuh-uh.
I was there recording. He told me to stop recording.
Oh yeah. He looked at me and asked me not to record too because he seen me
And
with the camera and the tripod and all that.
it was me. It was the dude, this one dude, his brother Sean, and
Uh-huh.
it was fake Mike. It was Angel at the time, the other Angel at the time,
Hmm.
and I forgot who else. Oh, what's his name? Steve and his wife. And we was like, yo, that dude's a fed. Everybody knew it, man. Everybody knew that dude was a fucking fed. Like it didn't make sense, man. Like, okay, it was just weird as fuck. It was just
It
some
was
weird ass shit.
it
Or
was
he was a CIA op. I'm just saying, it is what it is. That shit was weird as fuck. How do you even know Zach was there? How that shit was set up?
I
That's
thought
some
that.
weird. That's the shit I'm looking at. Is
Yeah, yeah, I thought that was weird too. I,
he
I
want to Then he's a Fed, this and that. Oh, okay, whatever. I'll be the Fed. I don't care about none of that. But you was there. I mean,
Yeah.
come on, Trey. You was there. That shit was weird as fuck, man.
It was. But let me give you some insight on how like um
And how do we hold on, wait. How do we know what Zach's saying is even true? I know for a fact this motherfucker is a compulsive liar. A lot of people know Zach is a 100% compulsive liar, contradictor. So
let me
how can we trust that that was even said? Oh, Chris Emery really said that to him? And then knowing how long me and
Chris
Zach
Emery
rocked
said
out.
what?
Hold on, hold on. Me and Zach rocked out so many times after that in Buffalo and all, New York City, and then all of a sudden he comes out and says, "Oh, yeah, Chris Emery said this." Like, what in the fuck? Now
Let me
I look
explain
at
that.
that. Hold on, I look at that like you mean to tell me I've been rocking out with you all this fucking time and you ain't never said no shit like that, but you might have been thinking that. What kind of dude is you? Like, come on, man. Hell
So
no.
so let me tell you what I seen from when I was there and what I gathered about Zach's behavior after that. When I was there, the Chris Emery guy did a little bit of talking um, to me, Zach, and a couple other people that were in earshot. As when we were at the restaurant, and for a second he was asking me about what I had going on and shit like that, and he asked me how I felt about some other people, and I was like, I don't know nobody else here except for my cousin that's with me, and he lightly expressed some concerns about who you were to me as well. The Chris Emery dude did. So I was aware of that. I w- I don't know if I mentioned it to my cousin then, but I think my cousin expressed being uncomfortable with the Chris Emery dude too. But I think that was after the fact. I don't think he really said nothing then, because me and him would have chopped it up right then. We would have did some thorough examination, and my cousin would have tapped me on the shoulder to say some shit that I was already fucking feeling. But he never brought it up to me, so me and my cousin never seen eye to eye on that. Not at the time, anyway. But what I do know is that if um, this guy said that to Zach, what I know is that there's no way that Zach would be a stranger to the both of you, and both of you be strangers to him, and that he's going to believe anything that Emery says off top just because it's him that's saying it. He's not going to believe that. What he is going to do is examine the situation for himself to see if how he feels about you and your behavior, especially over a long period of time. So it being a long period of time before Zach brought this up to you doesn't mean that it was never said. It means that Zach said, fuck what he talking about. I got to see for myself. And now I don't know what happened to make him think that he can flash back and confirm to say maybe Emery was saying something real. But he had to see something in your behavior to try to go back to confirm that, because he didn't want to believe it. From a stranger? What the fuck for? You see what I'm saying?
Oh man.
Because I
This
know
is
when he said it to me, that shit went in one ear and out the other. Because I don't know none of y'all. So who the fuck is you to even be telling me anything? I brushed it
Yeah,
off when he told me.
but listen, hey, listen, I'm just cut from a different cloth. If a motherfucker come in my ear and tell me like, yo, he's a Fed, bitch, everybody about to know about that shit. I'm like, yo, he just said this motherfucker might be a Fed. Like, that's just me. We truthers though. This a truther community. Like now you saying that he said this shit to you. It's like, damn, what the fuck?
He questioned.
How I hold on, wait. How I look at it is, okay. I'm looking at it. I said Trey right now. This how I'm just one thing about me, man, is I keep it all the way 100. So when
Mhm.
you just said that to me, I'm like, oh man, you sandbagging and padding the mattress for Zach
No, I'm
to
not. No,
confirm
I'm not.
what he
No,
got
I'm
to
not.
say.
Because you're not
So
listening to me.
I'm listening,
No,
but
you're not.
I just heard this from you. You got my number personally. We done text about a whole lot of shit, and this thing came up before, and you
You
ain't never
pull
said till right now. Come on, Trey.
because you
Now
pulling
that makes it
you
look real
pulling
suspect.
you pulling what you want to hear out of what I said to then move forward with something that you just wanted to say in the first place. You're not listening to what I'm saying. You're
No,
not the only
no,
person
hold
that he
on,
pointed to. Hold
wait.
on, let me
I
finish.
wouldn't
What did
even
I just say to you though?
how hold on, wait. How
What did
could
I
I have
just
a
say to you
pre
though?
wait. How could I have a pre-prepared thought and an answer about what you just said if this the first the fuck time I'm hearing it? Come on,
Because
man.
because
You
because
gotta make
because you
that make
I tell
sense.
you why. The reason why I say that is because you tried to just paint over top of me the same shit that you just been
I
saying
didn't.
about
Hold
Zach.
on, wait. Hold on, wait. What did I try to paint over?
That If he said it to me, why would I just be saying it now? But you didn't listen to what it is that I said when I said that he said
I
something.
heard. Hold
What
on.
did I say? What I
I
say?
heard. Wait.
What I say?
I heard what you said.
What I say?
Clear as day.
What I say? Quote me word for word what I just said.
You said this is what you said, right? You said because he had to you know, just like it went through your ear and out your other ear, that, you know, it probably, you know, that's probably the same thing he was thinking, you know, everybody talking about everybody fed whatever, and then he had to wait and see, and then something I did triggered him to see that, or whatever the hell, something along those lines,
This,
right? I mean, I'm close.
you are close. This is what I said. I said when Emery said something to me, he asked me how I felt about the people that was around. And he pointed to you, and I said, I don't know, because I didn't come with him. I came with my cousin. He's the only person that I know
I know,
here.
but okay,
So
stop right
everybody
there.
else I don't know about.
Wait. Stop right there. So this is just the thing. Like, I done been in a lot of shit in my life. I done been around a lot of motherfuckers. Now, a motherfucker you never seen in your life just walked you through some shit. We out here, Oklahoma City. You fully gunned the fuck down. He just came in there in a dope ass restaurant and said, "How do you feel about people around you?" That guy over there is a fed.
He,
Like, this is how.
he, no,
Wait, this is how.
he never
Wait.
called you a fed. He never called you a fed. He never
You
called
just
you a fed to
said
me.
you just
No, I
said that.
didn't.
Okay, what'd you say?
Let me say it
Oh,
again. Let
my
me say it
bad. I
again for
might
you.
be wrong. My bad. My
Let
bad.
me
Go
say
ahead.
it.
Back
Let me
up.
say it again for you.
Back
He
up.
casually came up to me, casually talking about the whole experience, and then he said, "So how do you feel about the people here?" And then I go,
Wait. What
"This is
what
my
experience was he talking about?
the tour, the gematria thing." He just asked me about the group shit, because this was after we already got off the streets and everything. So everybody winding down,
But
recapping,
he
talking.
don't really, the dude don't really know nothing about Jumanji, because Angel Z asked him, and he ain't know what the fuck he was talking about.
He did know, and he was trying to ask me like, "So what's up with it? How you feel about it? What's the deal? What's going on? This is what y'all all doing." And I say, "I don't know none of these people like that, except for my cousin." When he asked me, "How do I feel about these people?" And he's like, "You don't know him?" And he pointed to you, and I go, "No, I don't know none of these people." And he's like, "Oh well, this person, that person, blah." So he's saying this person seems nice, blah blah blah. And then we parted ways. But when he tried to say, "How you feel about these people?" and he pointed to you, I let all that shit go past me. None of it
Oh, I
really
thought you
stuck or
said.
meant
Oh, my
anything
bad.
to me.
I thought you said he said the same thing that Zach said, that he said to Zach to you.
No, he made me feel
I
like
don't
when
know. I
he
might have
asked
to
me
go
how,
rewind that, because that's what I mean. I
no,
pay attention. I
he
just thought
asked
you
me
did.
why, he asked me how I felt about the people around, but you're the only one that he asked me specifically when I said, I don't know none of these people like that, just my
Well,
cousin.
hey,
He's like, how you
listen.
feel about him?
Listen. I get it. I do have that energy. I stick out like a sore thumb, and people do feel my energy.
Now,
I do have that ability. So,
now,
hey.
now, I don't know where he was coming from. The only thing I could think of is, was he trying to get the point across to me that he may have said to Zach? So then I went, if he asked me like that, pointed directly to you when he asked me specifically how I felt about you, and I went, I don't know these people. He went, okay, never mind. Never really brought it up. Never said the word fed to me. But when Zach said what he said, I went, then why the fuck would he point right to yeah, right to Matrix to me? Like he was trying to fish out who really knew who personally and how we felt about these people. Like he was trying to feel that out. When I said my cousin was the only person I knew personally, all like that, he pointed to you. I went, man, I don't know these people. Then he went, okay, never mind, and let that shit go like that. It only seemed to make a
Hey, look.
connection when Zach said what he said. Then I went, damn, two people.
He's more. I guess I get it. I guess he's more believable to Zach than me. But that's cool. I'll eat that. That's good.
What'd you
So
say? What'd you say?
I said I guess not. I'm just guess in Zach's mind, that dude is more reputable than me. So I'll eat that. Hey, it is what
Well,
it is.
what kind of relationship does Zach have with the Chris Emery dude right now? Do
I
you
don't
know
know
it?
nothing. He ain't got no relationship with the motherfucker.
I wouldn't think that he did.
Well,
So
hey, listen, I don't know, but I'm just saying, as far as the whole gematria shit and how he knew Zach ain't know shit about nothing. So
you and Zach chopped it up after Oklahoma City, probably more so than him and Emery. I don't think him and Emery. I don't think that they don't know each other. I don't know what else went on between them. But all I'm saying is, if you know that you and Zach were cool after Oklahoma City, I don't know what Zach is thinking exactly to make him feel like what Emery might have said to him could have been confirmed by something that he thought he was seeing in you or not. I don't know what none of that shit is.
Shit, man, look, just how Zach
I
operates.
can just I can just
How
speculate.
long we seen Zach fucking shoot, go attack people? Come on, man. That's just what he does. I mean, and you everybody can see that shit. I mean, it's what he does. You know.
Man, I put it to you like this: when I'm cool with somebody and they got personal beefs with people, unless
But it's like, hold on, it's like Fake Mike. Fake Mike ain't ever do nothing. He just didn't like the fact that Fake Mike said he's for nonviolence first. I mean, he hated him for that, and then he finally couldn't take it anymore. Said, "Fuck Fake Mike, fuck you. You got your butt buddy." And then he started. He wanted us to fight, and I never did fight with him. Just what he does. When somebody falls out with him, you got to cut him off, or he gonna cut you off too. That's how it works. That's why. Why you think you was on his stream? You think you was there to do what? I mean, that's the other side of what I was saying. Is you think you was there to do what?
that I was on Zach's stream to do what?
Yeah, tonight. What was what do you believe the purpose was for that
I can
stream?
I can only imagine that he would do the same thing that you did, and that is say, "Hey Trey,
What?
you can be your
Wait,
own
wait,
man."
no, no, no,
Huh?
no, no. I gotta cut you. I gotta just stop you right there because you know the title. He was about to talk shit. He was about to start some shit, and
I
that's
ain't see the
exactly what he did.
I ain't see the title until I joined the stream. I had no idea, but I'm not gonna play
But this the
dumb. I
thing. But
do
this the
know.
thing. But this the thing. Hold on. If he started talking about me, I mean, if I was on a stream, let's say I was on a stream with Wise or Cuts or somebody, and they just started talking shit about Trey, I'd be like, with Trey, I'm like, look, I'm cool with Trey. I did this shit on my own. That's just who I am. I'm cool with him. Fuck that. Just like I've told Zach right to his face on his own streams all over the place on my streams. I'm cool with Fake Mike, man. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
Now
Like,
see,
I don't want to talk about it. That's okay, y'all. Beef, okay, whatever. I don't want to talk about it. You
you
know?
shouldn't you shouldn't take the perspective that there was nothing cool about you that I didn't acknowledge to Zach about how cool you was being about anything just because y'all don't get along. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You,
But he's like,
you
yo,
taking this assumption,
no, no, no. Hold on.
that if
Listen,
I get on his
I
that
watched
if
it
I
for
get on.
five. Hold on, wait. I watched it for 5 minutes. So the perspective I
Oh, okay,
got was,
okay. Yeah.
hold on. The
That's right.
perspective I got, okay. The perspective I got for 5 minutes
Uh-huh.
was Zach. When you was doing that, oh, you wasn't really. He go deeper. And then he keep digging. And then he keep digging. At that point, I'd be like,
Which
look, I don't want to be in this man's personal life and this and that. I saw that, shit. He's like, and then he kept adding shit in. He even added some new shit that I ain't never even heard about myself before. I'm like, what in the fuck is this shit? And I'm like, yo. And the thing about it is, again, it goes back to I'm just, like that whole shit. It should have been like, yo, Zach, me and Cuts, we went on Yeah Right Stream. We all squashed it. It's over.
Mhm.
Not
Yeah,
too
I know that.
whatever. How long was that shit? And Zach, because I watched the first couple minutes. I went to the middle and I went to the end, and I'm like, damn, this whole shit must have been about Cuts, me,
Nah,
and other motherfuckers. Like I
nope,
don't know, but
nope.
it was a lot of me in there because people was hitting me up. So I'm like, yo,
It's hey, I ain't, it ain't like we didn't talk about that, but most of that was us talking about other shit. My gun rights activism, all that shit, storytelling about different things and all that. Um, but we did talk about uh a lot of shit. I'm pretty sure I mean you could go watch it and see it, but the issue is that, for example, like I was trying to say, if I'm on your channel and you feel, especially on your channel, that you find the right opportunity to air your grievances about Zach, especially if you sincerely believe that had I known or had a bigger picture about who Zach was, then I'd be in a better position to make a choice about if I really want to rock with Zach or not,
man,
right?
look,
You might throw that out
hold
there.
on, hold on. Let's clear the air. I don't. This is about me. I don't give a fuck about Zach or what he do. I don't care about whatever relationship y'all got. You know
Uh-huh.
that. He should fucking obviously know that.
You
So
was.
It ain't. I don't talk about him. I don't watch him. I'm not on his channel. I'm not in his account. I'm not none of that shit. This motherfucker texts me. I do not respond. He come on my channel sometimes and drop comments. I don't respond. That's just the way it is. You know what I'm saying? So it is nothing there.
Right,
And
right,
why he
right.
still gotta bring shit up about me? Hey, that's him. I ain't did nothing to him. When we had our stream, hey,
Let me
I tried not to talk about him.
let
You
me
know,
ask
I
you this
tried
though.
to leave it off. I tried. You know,
Let me ask
cuts
you this
pulled
though.
me in. Cuts pulled me in. You know, the whole gematria shit, that's something different. You know what I mean?
All right. Let me ask you this though. If you rock with me even a little bit, and if you really have, I already know that you was trying not to really get on that. You was doing a real good job of trying not to get on that shit. You was really trying to be the peacemaker that I expected you to be. I'm not gonna front like you wasn't doing that, but let's not play like you being cool with me didn't inspire some kind of words of caution to me about Zach, at least a little bit, to tell me to keep my eyes open, because I should be able to look around and see some turmoil and some drama that maybe I don't really want to deal with or have affecting my shit. You try to come off like that a real little bit just to look out for me. Say, hey man, keep your head up and look around, man. Because man,
I'll do that
motherfuckers
to
be
anybody,
lost.
man.
You
I'd do
express
that to
that little
anybody.
right. I know, right? I know, and I get that. For me to get on Zach's channel, for him to try to do the same thing about whatever personal beat that he got with you, that he's thinking, Trey, if you knew what I knew, you would have a better opportunity to make better choices about this, man. Just think
Man,
about it.
listen, hold on.
He's
If
gonna
you
do that
knew,
on
hold on,
his
wait,
channel
wait, wait.
too.
Hold on. If you knew what I knew, Trey, and I told you to hit me up, you probably wouldn't fuck with this dude no more. I'm just saying.
And that doesn't bother me. Check this out. That don't bother me
But
that
I
I'm
don't
cool with Zach.
care. See, I don't care. So therefore, you know what? I just keep that shit to me. You know what I mean?
Right.
And,
But
and
check this
again,
out
I
though.
ain't never come bring that shit out. You know what I mean?
Right. But check this out though. If you were to do that, regardless of how I feel about Zach, what I wouldn't do or feel like I even had to do is to stifle you saying that, keep you from saying your piece, especially if you're trying to give me a word of caution, then maybe I might be glad that I heard you say that shit. I don't fucking know. I'm gonna let you speak your piece, especially on your channel. When I'm on Zach's channel, I don't gotta agree or disagree with him. If he want to say, hey man, this is the experience that I thought that I was having with Yeah Right, the Matrix and a couple other motherfuckers. If you think you see something in common with where I'm coming from, maybe you should make some fucking choices. I don't know. That's up to you. You your own fucking man. He gonna say that, and I'm gonna go, yeah, okay, I hear you. Yeah, I hear you. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take everything with a grain of salt and then apply where I think that it fits. That's all I can do until I know for sure that where I'm feeling, what I'm feeling and where I'm standing, I can point the finger with so much confidence that you won't be able to talk me down. I'm not going to do that to either one of y'all until I know. So when he talking shit about you, whatever he got to say, I go, yeah, hey, maybe so. Oh, if that's true, that's fucked up. I'll keep a lookout. We gonna see. I do that.
Yeah, hey, I respect that.
And
But
then I let him talking shit, especially if he's thinking with some sincerity that he's trying to save me some drama about some shit. And I go, man, talk your shit, bro. What you got to say to me? Maybe I might be glad that I heard you. I don't know, man. Say what you gonna say, bro. I just let people say what they gonna say. So,
okay.
the expectation that I
I
would
hear
stop
that.
him,
I hear
that
that. Now let me. I hear
I
that.
don't want you to have no pain in where it is where you coming from, off the expectation that I should have stopped him from saying something.
Nah,
Or
you
stop
ain't
him
got
from
to stop him. But I'm just saying, like, you already went through a lot of that. It's
I
already
did.
done.
I
Yeah,
did.
it's already done, and it could have been a whole nother topic. I'm like, yo, all right, like
And we
because it's
did
the
that.
internet. But hold on, but this the internet, man. I know his people in his comment. They was probably loving it all. This is what they feed off of that. And I'm gonna give you a whole nother perspective, right? Now you see when we did that, you see they was coming in the chat with all that negativity. You see all the people
I
that
ain't
rock out.
see
You
that.
you see, you see all the people. I seen it a little bit, but all the people that I rock with, there was a lot of positive shit in there. Everybody, positive to you. Positive, the cuts. Telling cuts, yo, shut the fuck up. Chill a little bit. Relax, man. You're getting out of pocket. Even wise, look, cuts, yo, you're doing too much. That's what we do over here. It ain't no fuck you, get the fuck out of here. They
Yeah.
come over here, they came in the chat. Oh my God. Man, they doing what they do, man. That's what they do over there. They want to take that energy. It's a whole different aspect that I look at shit on a spiritual, immaterial level. They came and they snatched that. See, you know, You had some good energy going. You and Cuts, y'all came to a place where a lot of these motherfuckers can't get in their own fucking life. A lot of these motherfuckers ain't real men, ain't real women. They can't get these things in their own life. So they see us do it. And guess what? Guess what, Trey? It creates hatred in themselves, man. And the motherfucker, he don't got no, he could be talking about so much other shit going on in the world, but he pulled you up. He could have pulled you up on there and promoted you more. He
Who that?
pulled you up there and
You
create
talking about
more
Zach?
turmoil.
You
More
talking about Zach?
turmoil. Come on, man.
You talking about Zach tonight?
Yeah,
We did. We a
I
lot of
know,
that
but
we was
I
talking
know,
about other
but he could
shit.
have left off. Why?
A lot of that we was.
Remember, hold on. Remember where I'm coming from. I'm not coming from this internet physical. I'm coming from. You got to look at a motherfucker and ask why are they doing this. Why they keep. Why? You got to look at shit. Yeah, cuts sound crazy, but then you got to stop and think like, okay, why? You know what I'm saying? Like why? Analyze things. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
And
yeah,
then go into a higher mind and look at, you know what? Let me look at the energy. Okay, I felt better. It was good. You know, da da da. It ain't you ain't look too comfortable the little bit I seen you over there on Zach. You look way more comfortable when you was on the stream over here. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, maybe because a lot more people watch that or whatever, but it's because it's more of an energy thing, man. Like I just try to bring out the realness in people. That's all I tried to. That's all I wanted to do. That's all I ever tried to do with Zach too. Bring out real shit. Like I ain't like let's be some real shit. You know, when I used to be out with them, I used to be like, yo, let's man, I like come on, man, like do some real shit, man. Like let's do some more. Let's move over here. Let's go over here. Let's talk to people. Let's do this. Let's do that. You know, I wasn't with holding a sign and doing all that yelling and shit and that stupid shit. I wanted to build with people. I wanted to talk to people. You know, he keeps talking about the shit with the Hebrew Israelites. They were about to fuck him up until I said, no, he good. He good. Now he all right. See, he want to take all the credit. Yeah, you got it. You take all the credit. You know, other people left. They was scared as fuck up there in Buffalo. It was three people that came from Utica, New York. They hauled ass. They was scared as a bitch. You know, from the Hebrew Israel. They were about to fuck Zach up, man. Come on, man. Like, you know, I mean, so what I'm getting at is why would they want to snatch that light, man? Why? There ain't no reason for that. It's just no reason. You know what I mean? Like I'm not bothering Zach. Yeah, Cuts is, but he be telling everybody every day, don't feed the trolls. Don't do this. But after he see you and us do something to actually not feed the troll and stop some troll shit and some beefs, he want to ignite it because that's nothing positive what he did. Then slander me all over, talk shit about Cuts again, and fuck the whole shit back up, fuck the energy up. This is kind of what people do when they don't want to see motherfuckers getting along. I'm just saying. That's the shit that I look at. That's just me, and that is a higher perspective that I would look at before I even look at any other little shit down low on he said she said shit. You know, I'm looking at why the fuck he's saying this shit. And again, Zach must think I'm trying to steal you or something. I ain't got nothing to offer you, Trey, right? What the fuck? You gonna
yeah,
do you? I got nothing to offer you. Zach ain't gotta worry about me. Like, what in the fuck? Like, I'm not selling anything. I'm not, I don't do what you do. Like, we just cool with each other. Like, what in the
yeah,
fuck? You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? He's like telling you, chastising you. You don't need to be over here. They're trying to suck you in. You need to be. They're trying to see what you do. He said, "Oh, when you were on your stream, I see Cuts had you off your thing, and you didn't look comfortable and shit." I'm like, man, this motherfucker is trying to play a fucking psycho fucking Bob or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. I see through that. I see he tried to manipulate you to not be cool with me. He
What's
know you ain't gonna really be fuck with Cuts, but he don't want you to be cool with me. What? I ain't doing nothing. I ain't got
see?
shit to offer you but to tell you what the fuck coming. That's it. You know what I'm
The,
saying? And tell you
the,
about some laws and shit. You know?
now I can understand where you're coming from, but I want to point something out to you. How like the I know you said you don't got a real big issue with Zach per se, really not a real beef, but
Well, and that's the
definitely
thing, Trey. We ain't even got no real beef. What
That's
we
what I'm
beefing
saying.
over?
That's what I'm saying.
We beefing over. He just got mad at me one day and just started talking all kind of crazy shit. That's all
I,
it is. That's our beef.
I hear
I
you.
ain't did nothing to him. I
I mean,
man, Trey, you
I
don't
hear.
even want to know what the fuck I done did for this dude.
See
I
that
ain't get nothing in return. You know what
now.
I'm
See,
saying? But I'm the bad guy. I'm the fed. I'm this. I'm the. Who is this guy anyway? Well, you know what? You had a good brother on your team, and you fucked it all up. You know what I'm saying? You had a good brother on your team.
well,
Hey,
let me.
I might have been on my way out anyway. But I'm just saying, you had a good brother on your team that supported you, that rocked with you, that wanted you to see what the fuck you were saying you wanted to do. Like I wanted to help you with that. I don't put a lot of pieces where he could have linked some shit together, but nah, fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I ain't bitter at it. I'm not on here every day talking about this. I don't care. It's like it was a rainy day one day. I dried off. I'm good. I changed my clothes, shoes, and I'm over here. You know what I'm saying? Like
I hear you.
we got no beef.
But
And
let me
I
say
even
this
tried
though.
to squash the beef. I don't try to squash the beef on my channel, his channel. He don't want to squash it. I even said straight up, it might be still on his channel. You can go look. I said, Zach, I ain't got no problem with you, man. Let's just chill. Let's stop. Well, you see, you're this, and they told me, and I know you this, and you were. I'm like, all right, well, fuck. He's full 0 to 100. You can't. There's no reason with this motherfucker.
So see, like, so with the lack of like real beef that's between y'all, it's not really no real beef. He kind of feel a similar way. I don't think Zach is like he never came off to me like he thirsty to keep the flame burning between y'all so that he can constantly have a conflict and have something to talk about with the shit. He don't come off to me like that about you two for damn sure. First of all,
Yeah, but
right?
he keeps linking me with cuts, and I brought him here and there. I'm like, what the fuck? He found you on his own. He do that shit on his own. Then he tried to say that I was doing shit with him with Sleep Lady. Man, listen. Man, that's the shit that pisses. Like you don't. I know you got this energy. I don't like being accused of something that I ain't do. I will fuck somebody up for saying I did something that I didn't do. That's wartime because
For
that's the
real, yeah.
worst thing you could do to somebody is accuse somebody of something that they didn't do. I
That's why
would never. I don't do shit like that.
I
I
got a
would
problem with
never do anything like that. I don't believe in women and children. I got a beef with you. Me and you got that beef. Nobody else gonna have that beef. And if your woman is involved with you, I gotta wait till she ain't around you. I'm not like that. See,
that.
he's putting me in the perspective of his own mind. So I know how he thinks. He thinks like a bitch. I don't think like that. So he's thinking, I think like he thinks. Nah, I don't do that. I don't do no shit like that. Would never ever do nothing like that. I don't got
But
to.
see, but see, that's the issue that I'm saying. When I was trying to point out, like whatever this is between y'all, even if you don't call it no real beef, it's an obvious. Uh, Even if it's a low level, it's a low level of tension at the very least, right? For a lot of reasons that, as you
Man,
tell
it's the
stories,
internet. It's really no tension. When I turn this bitch off, I do not think about this shit. I
right,
only thought about it tonight. I'm like, damn, like really? People hit me up telling me. If nobody would have messaged me, I wouldn't even fucking have known about the shit at
right,
all. I would have saw the title like, I'm not paying that shit no attention and just keep it moving. I don't care. But
right.
the only reason really what drive me to do this is because damn, we just did something and showed something to the people and they want to go do the opposite. So
But see,
checkmate. That just shows that you just showed your whole hand. Come
that's
on,
what
man. Like you just showed what you all about. Division, arguing, problematic, static, low vibe shit, whatever you want to call it. There's no reason for that. Could have
that
just
that
left it at that.
is
Leave
that
it
what
on a
you
good note. Bring
is
you on, say, yo, that was good what y'all did over there. I wish Cuts would stop the shit with me, da da da. I don't really like yeah, right, the Matrix, but I think that was a good thing. Nah, it was the total fucking opposite. That's how I look at it. Like that's some bitch shit right there that he did, you
the,
know?
the the way I took it, being in the middle of the shit, where I don't got no issue with either one of y'all. The way I took it is, as long as he feels like he's sincere in what it is that he don't like about you, he might try to point it out to me so that I don't get
I
wrapped
get
up in
all
whatever
that.
he
I
think
get
he,
all that. I
and
mean, I
vice
get
versa,
I
and
get all
vice
that
versa.
because I get all that, and that is the fitting piece to say to something like that. But I'm just saying, me, I would have been like, yo, I'm not about to talk about this, man. Especially after that. Like, I'm gonna keep the energy going. I'm like, nah, we good. I don't even want to talk about Cuts. let's talk about my gun shit. Let's talk about this. Nah, but I
And
was
that
like,
we
that's
did.
why I was like, damn.
That
I
and
was
that
like,
we did. We did do that. We did a lot of that.
yeah, but I know it was a lot of the other shit. But and he ended it off. He ended it off with the same shit he started with. So it's kind of like whatever your gun shit was about when you was talking. Nah, they everybody gonna zero in on all the negativity because that's all that goes on over there. You know, a lot of negativity shit goes on over there. So I mean, it is what it is. Like I said, y'all. I know y'all cool, and it don't bother me.
You
But
said that a lot. You said that a lot yesterday, and I'm not quite sure uh, how much of that Zach heard or how much of it would even matter, depending on what real gripe he really got with you. That might not mean shit to him that you was that cool, and I don't know enough for me to say, hey,
Well,
Zach
well,
is
well, you
100%
gotta
right.
understand, man. Listen, in this world, you got jealousy, envy, and hatred. You done seen all them shits. So there's no reason to be jealous. You could still hate me, and there's no reason to envy me because I'm me and you can't do anything. You know what I'm saying? We have no benefit except for just being two brothers on a fucking message with a on a mission with a fucking message. That's all we offer. Like how the fuck I don't affect you, you don't affect me, I don't affect Zach. So what the fuck's the problem? Why you gotta talk and do all this and do all that? Not you, but him.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah,
for
yeah.
me, that would have been a position to hold that and be like, you know what? I really got something from what down. I really get something from what he said. You know what? I don't want to talk about the man. I don't care what he did with his wife. That's how I would have been. I'm like, yo, I'm not about to talk about this man fucking
If you
family and all this other shit. Now I don't do that. It's just not me. I'm not into that. Yeah,
if you
I just come
if
from, I come from a different place. That's just all shit I don't do. You know what I'm saying?
if you see the stream, what you will see very clearly is that when he was saying things that I'm not privy to or things that
I
are
did see
connected
you
to
do
the
that.
huh?
I did see you do that a couple points. You were just like, but it was I don't know,
If I don't know for sure and I can't confirm none of this shit, I just go, man, talk your shit. I hope that ain't true, but if it is, then I would agree with you. But I don't fucking know. You can see the look on my face from me being like,
But the other shit that I saw, yeah, that's what it was. You was nodding your head at some shit about Angel and this and that, and like me and her had something going on. Like you see
you
what I'm
want me to
saying?
tell you the
Like
story? You want me to tell you the story
what story?
about what I was saying about you and Angel, Oklahoma
Well,
City?
some about you saw something, or your cousin saw something, and this and that. It's like what?
My cousin thought Angel might have been a little bit attractive, right? And he's just speaking on it. You know what I'm saying? Cuz was free bird. He ain't had no girlfriend. He's scoping the scene. This is what men do. He's a horn dog, right? So he's scoping the scene and he see Angel. He thinks she's kind of attractive. Then he's like, that's a no go. I think that must be her boyfriend because he felt like y'all was close like that, like that. So I was like, but they met that day. That was the first day y'all met, but y'all was close like that, like that. Then I go, that's weird because my cousin saw y'all from a distance, thought y'all was a couple
No, I'm just hey, listen. That's how I'm everywhere I go. That's just how I am, man. I'm cool.
with the
I'm just
ladies.
a cool. I'm a
With the
cool dude.
ladies,
Cool with ladies, dude. It
yeah,
don't
yeah,
matter.
yeah.
Ain't both. Where I stayed, both angels and it was me, fake Mike, and both angels. We stayed in the same damn place. So, I mean, it is what it is. I'm just
And
cool
that's
like
cool.
that,
Right, right, right.
and
Okay.
we build, we talk. We did a bunch of talking deep on a lot of shit. So I
You
got an energy I carry with me. Everywhere I go. You know what I'm saying? It just follows me. That's
you
just a trait
remember?
that I got.
Do you remember what I went through in Oklahoma City? Did you ever hear how all that went down? You heard about that shit, right?
Oklahoma
Not
City.
not Oklahoma City, Austin, Texas. My fault.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard the story. I heard both sides. I don't know what
It,
the fuck happened. Whatever
it,
happened, just some weird ass shit. I don't know, man. You
It
know what I'm
was
saying?
right, and it was some weird shit. Let me paint a little bit of the picture for you as far as where I was coming from with all that, how that happened, because I do this open carry shit. That shit ain't never happened to me. I felt like I couldn't tell if I got set up or not, and with my life on the line, I start taking every little detail serious, and I err on the side of caution until I know better. And Angel was coming off weird as hell, and I'm like, damn, these cops could have came out here shooting. What that do to the movement? I ain't never been in no position. I ain't never put myself in no position like that before, where that could have even been that possible like that. All this confusion, misunderstanding, had the police running down on us, and that ain't never happened before. And the whole time, I felt like everything that led up to that was this weird, awkward forcing into position these things by her. And
Yeah,
with my life on the line,
hey,
I can't
I
ignore
wasn't
none of that.
there. I don't fucking know. I wasn't there. I don't know
Right,
what happened.
right, right, right.
But
Right.
thank God
But I'm
nothing
just saying,
happened. So
I'm just speaking on it in general that these are the kind of things that like people have to look out for, especially what it is that I do. And for that to unfold like that in that way, I start looking around like, man, who the fuck almost got me shot up by the police when I'm the huggable dude? How the fuck that happened? Beyond my control. Well, me, I'm smiling. What the
right,
fuck is
we
going
talked
on with me?
about it.
I'm
I
smiling.
remember. We talked about it during the whole shit. I
Yeah, you
remember.
know what I'm saying? So like, so in regards to all of that, especially when Zach know that that's what I went through, if he rock with me at all, if he thinks that there's anything at all that he can say that he experienced that might lend some kind of fucking uh, support to what the fuck it is that I got going on when it was so mysterious, he probably gonna speak on it. And then when he speak on it, I can't confirm or deny nothing unless I feel like it fits. But none of that is supposed to be um, uh, something negative between me and you about what Zach might have to say about all this personal stuff. Like as soon as it get personal between y'all, where y'all talking about each other or about related issues, as soon as I'm not emotionally or physically invested or involved, all I can do is listen, and I'm going to listen to see if I hear something that I'm glad I fucking heard. So I'm just gonna be open ears. It's gonna be hard for me to be like, man, I don't want to talk about that, man. What I wasn't gonna do is talk bad about you to join his party just because he's saying it, and I don't even know what the fuck he talking about. That I wasn't gonna do. If Zach thought he had something to say to me about you, I was gonna. I'm all ears. Say it. Say something. What you got? Let me hear it. I want to hear
The
it all.
same. He got the same shit he always say. Every blue moon, he just starts the same shit over and over. And then he brings up whys, and he brings up this. Just that's just what he does. But my only gripe was, I just, hey, that's the way I am. And I just figure like, damn, like for me, ain't no reason to be, like even be like, nah, that's just for me. When something's dead, it's dead. That's it. Now when somebody start bringing up shit, I'm like, no, 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 I'm about to do that. Just like cuts, I tried the whole fucking time. No, 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 I don't want to bring up Zach. No, 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 I don't want to bring up this. I
Yeah.
do it, straight up. You see me do the
Yo,
shit.
kudos to you.
And then Wise, and then
Kudos
hold
for that.
on, Wise wanted to come in earlier, but I was like, shit. And I tried to text him, but I didn't want to fucking do it on my phone and fuck the stream up. So I
Uh-huh.
was like, all right, well, I know he'll come back. He was in the room earlier.
Uh-huh.
And that's my brother. I wanted to bring him on, but we was building. So I'm like,
Yeah.
you know what? I want to keep the energy where it's at. I want to
Yeah.
get through this. And then I'm gonna ask y'all, and I did. I said I'm about to bring boom. And nobody objected to that. And I
Uh-huh.
brought my brother on, and he made it a whole lot more better, which even pissed this motherfucker off more. Which, I done tried to patch this shit up with them two. We actually had a three-way conversation together that he magically fucking forgets, right? He magically forgets they ever had that conversation. I remember, Wise remembers, but Zach, that has the photographic fucking memory, don't remember. So, you know, I mean, would you just, I mean, just, that's just how I am. I would have been like, hold on, I'm good. No, 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 I don't want to do that. That's not what I came up on here for. But when I see the title and then you there, I'm like, damn, what the fuck? I'm like, I'm thinking, this is just what I'm thinking. I thought something different, but now I'm starting to think, something different. And that's a side note on thought and think, two totally different things. But
I hear what you're
it,
saying,
it's
but
like,
I hear
I
what you're
know.
saying, but in order for you to go there, you had to blame me for the title of the stream. That wasn't me.
No, no, I'm just saying. I know that. I know that, but I'm just saying.
Just like
Um,
just like I wouldn't expect or even allow uh for too much negative influence outside of the personal shit that he might say. I couldn't allow Zach to try to make
but
me
he done
feel
went through
like,
all. He went through all his bullet points about me that he thinks of this and he thinks that, and it threw in some extra ones, and I'd have been like, I don't want to. I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? But
I mean,
hey,
if
anything. Anybody could always come ask me any the fuck thing. I'll let them know. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
Right, because
You know?
but see, I think this is what we see different on um Zach choosing to take that opportunity to say anything negative about you and how I'm supposed to receive that. The only thing I can do is say, if Zach really rock with me and he's trying to express some kind of caution, I'm gonna listen to him in case I'm glad to hear it. If I think it's bullshit, I won't apply none of that shit to my fucking life, but it's gonna be up for me to decide that. But I am gonna be like, talk your shit, what you got? So I hear what you're saying, bro. I hear what you're saying. But until you see me point the finger at you like I think I know something about you and I got you pegged now, I don't let how you feel about Zach and what he said make you look at me like
No, 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 no. See,
side
me
eye.
personally, this is
Cause
me. I
cause
don't
if
give
I
a
cause
shit. This is just me, Trey. I don't give a fuck about none of this internet shit.
I hear you.
If he make you not like me, it ain't gonna. I'm not. I'll still be pissing straight. It don't even matter.
Yeah, I
But
hear
at the same time, I do rock out with what you do. And if you ever not like me, guess what? I just won't fuck with you. But guess what? I'll still check your shit out. I don't care.
right,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
because I rock with that. What you do, you show shit that I need to know and need to see how
Yeah,
society is actually acting around this time.
yeah.
Because a lot of people don't know what a lot of shit that I see. This is another thing that Zach does not like. It's me and Wise and other people have been doing shit for years, telling people what's coming to the T, almost on the same fucking day. We've been doing this shit a long time, and we ain't been using no numbers, no gematria, none of that shit. We've exposed so much shit, ain't never used no numbers. He don't like that shit. He's took so much of shit that I brought out and made gematria out of it. He done, I done, he'll watch a stream in the morning or some shit I talk about, and I'll see him. And this is when I rock. I wouldn't say nothing. I would give him shit too. I was, hey, you ever see this? No, it's
Let
interesting.
me
I'll check it out. And he'll
let
make
me
a video about it. He ain't never nod thanks to yeah. A couple of times he'll say, oh yeah, right, the major center. Other times I say like, damn, he done this shit word for word. But it don't bother me because this is a brother of mine and he's putting the message out. So I don't care about that shit. Other people would get upset, like, damn, he taking what I said and this and that, this and that, this and that. You know?
let me ask you this, because any um social event, quote unquote conspiracy theory, or anything that brings me to the idea that the world is changing for the worse. Government is crazy. There's international businesses. They trying to force us into a new world order. Blah blah blah. All of that shit. Any of the things that make me feel like that don't involve gematria, only get enhanced if this fucking number coder system tells me the same fucking story. This is what it's going to make me feel like. I got binoculars and I see the enemy coming. Now I got a monocular and I see the enemy coming. Then I fly a drone out there and I see the enemy coming. I don't give a fuck how I get the picture. Every single time I get the picture, I'm going to be very fucking sure that I'm looking at the enemy. So I never try to separate gematria from the other shit and say, if I can see it without gematria, then why would I need it? Every bit of confirmation to show me how deep this shit goes is going to be appreciated by me when I'm trying to fucking make eye contact with the monster, with the beast, bro. So when you say stuff like that, I say that shit too. I say that shit on my channel all the time. I tell people, gematria is interesting. You should check this shit out, because when the numbers line up, it's going to make everything that you thought you saw with the satanic fucking worship and the music videos and the Hollywood bullshit that they're doing, all of that shit is telling you something without gematria. If this gematria tell the same fucking story that I know I'm seeing with my own eyes, I'm going to go, connected. It's going to make me feel like that's what happened. This idea that you got to separate this shit because you don't understand it or you don't like it be blowing my mind, bro. Because we all saying the same thing and we should be sticking together. I don't see no difference in what the fuck I think I'm seeing out here and what the gematria exposed. It usually confirms some shit that I thought that I already knew, or it reveals some shit to me that I wasn't even paying attention to. But I never feel like what he's doing is intended to lie to me, to hurt me, to keep me from doing something. He ain't doing them, but charging me up, making me feel like what I'm doing is what I'm supposed to be doing. I get a positive response in my own head about the gematria. So when people say that it's negative or fuck that, you don't need it, then I go, how? Why not? Like, I don't understand what the
I
division of
never
why.
said, listen, I ain't never said you ain't need it. I'm just telling you what it is. You know what I mean? I ain't never said you ain't need it. You don't want it. You don't need to pay attention to it. Hey,
Not, not,
y'all
not,
could do
not,
it. Y'all could do whatever y'all want to do. I
not you
know what.
particularly.
I
Not,
know what I'm saying. I
not
know
you,
what it is. So
not
when
you
I
particularly.
Right. But
Not
when I know what it is,
Mhm.
I ain't need it before. I ain't need it when I was with him, and I definitely don't need the shit now.
Space
You see what I'm
Monkey.
saying?
Space Monkey said brainwashing. Explain the brainwashing. What you mean? Because usually when somebody get brainwashed, they get completely hijacked from their life's path, their original thought process, and all that type of shit. Anything that Zach point out in gematria is not a brainwashing effect on me. Very often, I be telling Zach, I'm already at the finish line waiting for these motherfuckers. I don't need to see another gematria video or do another fucking deep dive expose on no conspiracy theory. I know where the problem is, and I'm at the finish line waiting for their ass. And I already been there before I even heard gematria. So this idea that when people think that the weirdness that comes from gematria, how strange and foreign it is to the average fucking person, what you have to do to even decode, how sprawling the whole fucking thing is, and for people to actually support it, people think brainwashing. How the fuck is that brainwashing? I'll tell you what brainwashing is. The fucking oath of office is the fucking brainwashing because people take the oath, then all of a sudden they think that they are higher and greater than people who they used to play in the fucking sandbox with when we were being told that none of us is greater than the other. Then they get these fucking jobs and then they do this shit. That's the brainwashing. Gematria ain't did nothing but say, hey, they are possibly fucking saying something to you and each other. And if the numbers line up, I don't know how to see anything different but them saying this. Now, if Zach is saying that gematria is telling you something that makes you support the machine, now we got a problem. But everything that gematria points out tells you to fight the beast that I thought we all fucking understood was the beast in the first place. So once
Yeah,
again, I don't see,
I
don't
can rock out.
understand.
I can rock out with that because we all on the same team.
We are.
But again, I tell you, Zach, he can do all this shit without gematria. He could tell you all these things and not put a single number to the motherfucker, and you'll
I,
still be like, "Damn, I ain't never know that. Damn, that shit is interesting.
why
Damn,
does it
that's
hurt that he uses
crazy.
the numbers?
All these connections. He could
Why
do
do
it
you think it
without the
hurts it
numbers.
if he uses the numbers? Why do you think that hurts it?
I never said it hurts it using the numbers,
Uh,
but I understand, okay, what is going on. See, I understand that. See, I can't make a person understand that because again, it's a belief system. So I can't make it. That's why I don't even try. I don't need to. I done all my research. I ain't gotta,
have you?
you know what I'm
So
saying?
so
I don't need to do none of that because it
let's do.
does not. It really. You got to understand what's happening. You got to understand what's going on over there. You
Let
know
me
what I'm
ask you.
saying?
Let me ask you this question. So like let's take like I like going to the Kennedy assassination for example because it is one of the most interesting things that I think happened in that century because it was an amazing performance or whatever the fuck they had going on to smoke a sitting president in broad daylight and leave that shit in obscurity where we can't figure out what happened. So when you look at that, you can see how weird that is. Um, would you agree that it's very possible that the United States government has something to do with that?
Fucking absolutely, right?
Right, right. That seemed to be like the common understanding, right? George Bush Senior, he was caught in some pictures being there and then lied about that he was there now, right? You know
Mm-hmm.
that?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and then he said he wasn't there. He said he didn't work for the CIA. None. His name is on the roster. They say he was there that day, and then he lied when he got confronted about that shit. So
Right.
without gematria,
It's a
you can
lot
see
of
all that,
there's a lot of
right?
shit. Yeah. You can
You
link a lot of shit together,
you
put a
can link
lot
a
of
lot of shit without
I do
gematria.
it. We do it all the time. I mean, it just me linking mad shit together. You
Yeah.
just
So
you
so
don't need it.
so let me tell you this though. So if we was working on trying to
Let's
track
just
down
think
the
about it.
spirit,
Think about it. If you could make all these connections without the numbers, why would you need the numbers? What is it going
because
to benefit your life and knowledge and understanding?
because it points you to the serial killer that you're looking for, and we on a cold
But
fucking case
okay. This
of
is like
serial
what
killer.
this is what I try to ask another person about. Who is the monster that is running these? Hold on. Who is the gematria monster that is doing all this numerical code and putting it all out here? And that Zach discovered it, and everybody in the gematria community could name who that source is. Who is it?
The Jesuits,
Who's the Jesuits?
the Catholic, I call them cat boys
Nah, it's not. Nah,
and
it's not.
Jay Birds. I call them cat boys
Who
and Jay
who
Birds.
who who formulated the Jesuits?
The Blue
I
Jays.
mean, this is well known. Who are all the founders of the Jesuits?
You talking about naming them
All the
by name?
descendants. What's their bloodline?
They're the Blue Jays and the Cowboys, right?
They're Jews, man. That's what they is.
Well, I call them
We'll
Blue
call
Jays
it.
to keep from saying that. I call them Blue Jays.
Right. So what is a Jesuit?
Uh,
I mean, think you gotta start thinking about this shit. Now you start
it's,
going into okay, let's go to ciphers. What is these ciphers? Where they come from? What's the source? See, there's a thing in law where you got facts and you got hearsay. You can't prove it, then that shit is just hearsay. Who proves it? Just the man who puts it together. Like the numbers equal this, the numbers equal that. This name or this over here is connected to here, connected to here.
are you telling me
Think about that.
circumstantial? Are you telling me that circumstantial evidence
Nah,
never
circumstantial evidence
becomes?
is circumstantial evidence is something totally different. You're talking about facts, man. You can't say that this is facts and this is what it is and it all lines up and it's what it is. That means it's a fact. So I need to see some facts. Where this shit coming from?
Let me
Who
ask you
doing?
this. Let me ask you this. What are the chances that Zach is just a bit delusional that any of this makes any sense, but somehow the numbers keep lining up? How that happen?
Yeah, who's lining the numbers up?
What you mean who's lining the numbers up?
What numbers? What numbers lining up? Let me know some numbers that's lining
Birth
up.
dates, birth dates, and dates when these events happen can't be fucking. That's easily factual. You just look it up. Who was involved? This person, when's his birthday? That's his birthday. Okay, what else we got going on here?
Right.
What's the date
There's
that this happened?
connections. They do things with connection, but
They
is it
have to.
what is hold on? Is it what it we're being taught and told exactly what it is? Or
What you?
is those things being manipulated by the practitioner?
Well, what do you mean? Are they being manipulated by the
Are the
practitioner?
numbers being manipulated by the practitioner?
Oh, so is Zach like fudging the numbers to make it fit? Is that what you
You
asking?
gotta answer. You might be answering your own questions.
Oh, okay. So what would make you think
No,
that
no,
that?
hold on. I'm talking about fitting with this belief system. Remember, it's a belief system. It's not, there's nothing factual about it. It's a belief system.
Are you telling me that
So,
there is no such thing as the Gregorian calendar and the English language coming together in the same century by the same group of people who swore world domination?
no, it's all that. Remember, there's a lot of different systems of numbers and many different system of numbers. Also, all of this stuff is actually connected to time. What is time? It's the stars, moon, and sun above us. Okay, you cannot even have a true numerology number system without the stars being aligned. One of the most powerful, okay, and I don't know why this is never brought up, one of the most powerful ever understandings out here to get you some truth is astrotheology. If you've seen the videos that are all non-existent, you can't find them on YouTube anymore, that explain 9/11 on how these stars was lined up with the numbers, blow your fucking mind. It would blow your goddamn mind.
Would
And
you
the
put it?
Kennedy assassination, it
Would
would
you
blow
put it?
your mind.
Would you put it above the people who are definitely hell bent on controlling the world to understand what it is that you're saying, and then for them to hijack it for the betterment of their own plan? What makes you
They
think that they don't? They not aware of
what
that, and they say we're gonna hijack this shit. We
no,
understand
what you
God
what you
code.
got to understand is
We're gonna stick on the God code.
hold on. This is what those people understand that we don't understand. This is why they do everything by that clock of time. All right. That's what they do. I don't, you could, this is all out here. So all you got to do is look. So when you go deep into this stuff and you start looking and you're like, okay, what the fuck is this shit over here? Where did all this come from? And you can't really find anything, doesn't tie to anything. What is it? Remember, MK Ultra Mind Control, I told you the other day, it's everything that you see that is in what the whole truth community is. Everything. It's all that. I know it's hard to believe and understand, but
I'm,
it's all that. Remember, the news, what is the news? It's north, east, west, south, right? That's like a compass, right? North, east, west, south is linked up with time. You see, that's all news is. So when we know mainstream media and the news It's all what? What is it? You believe mainstream media?
Hell no.
So what the fuck are we decoding? You got to think about
What
this
I
shit. What
what
is
I
there to
don't believe,
decode? What is
that's
there
a
to
contradiction.
decode?
That's an oxymoron what you said. Because as soon as I said that I don't believe the media, what I'm saying is I know that everything they're going to tell me is a lie. Gematria says it's a calculated lie so that they can perform bullshit, so they can manipulate the world through hypnosis with this bullshit. They literally hypnotize people
Listen,
with the news.
listen,
We
listen,
know.
listen.
We hold on, hold
Hold
on,
on.
hold on, real
No,
quick.
no, you 100% right.
Hold
But
on, real quick
also,
though. Hold on,
hold
hold on. Let
on,
me finish.
hold on. You
Let, let,
100% right. But
let me
hold
finish
on.
the thought.
I'll save you the thought. Don't Alex Jones give you some truth? The
It give you some of it.
CIA, they gonna give you some truth, Trey.
Uh huh.
The CIA, they gonna give you some truth.
Yeah, they do.
All right. So you answering your own question.
Now hold on. Let me finish the thought though. So if I already know that the news is full of shit, only thing that gematria can do is go, yeah, it's full of shit and it's so fucking calculated, it'll blow your mind how serious they are in trying to fucking tell you a
But
fucking
really,
lie.
you know
They
why?
serious about telling you a lie. Watch.
Right. But you know why the shit don't line up with what's going on over there in that community? Because if this shit was this direct, this perfect, this online, you get it right every time. Now, you do sports, right? You do
Nuh-uh.
sports, not you, but you
Okay.
do sports over there in that community, right? And that shit would all be, I mean, literally, motherfuckers would be millionaires, right? I'm just saying, if this shit was you, this is what you got. This is what I look at. Like, yo, okay, this shit ain't adding up. That shit's all right. This shit over here is not all right. It's like, 20%, 15, right? Sometimes, you know,
Did you
I could use, you know, software, apps, and all this other shit. Give me better statistics than that shit.
didn't you hit
So,
gematria? You hit big on some gematria last year, didn't you?
nah, it
Did
really
you
wasn't.
before that?
It really wasn't. It really wasn't. It really was not because it was just they said this was gonna win, and I was like, all right, fuck it. But when I started looking deeper into the shit and really going into it, I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. I'm like, and then when other things wasn't lining up, I'm like, okay, this doesn't really line up. But the whole point is, Trey, doesn't matter if I won or not. Okay, it's a 50-50 shot, right? The whole thing is if all that shit lines up on the truther side, then the sports shit should all line up if it's by a code that's factual and that's
It's
what they go
different.
by.
That's different. I'll tell you why it's different. Because now you got to predict it. And you might be on a hot trail of a serial killer and still be unable to prevent the next killing. But when you see that body, you know that was that dude. You know it was the same killer.
But there's a code, right? Code is code. You don't, code is code. You don't, it is what it is. If it's a code, that's what it is.
It
That's
turn
going to
it
hit.
it
It's
turns
because it is. It's not if, can, maybe, stuff like that. You got to look
no,
at
no.
stuff like
That's
that.
different because you got to go into speculation about what you think the point of these
There you
sports games is going
go.
to be.
If you
And as
could,
soon as you speculate, you open yourself up to being lost by it. But in retrospect, if this looked like the same, a body from the same killer, you gonna know that even if you can predict that, even if you can prevent that murder, bro. You know if you
check it
find
out.
that body, if that's the same serial killer, you can know that for sure and go, damn. But we can't get ahead of this nigga. He gonna kill somebody else, and when he do, I bet you we gonna know it was him. We'll know, and then he kill him. Then you go, yeah, that was him, bro. He ahead of us, man. We can't catch this nigga, man. It's the same thing, especially when you talk about sports, man. He got to speculate like crazy to figure that out, and
So
then
wait,
hope that
so if
the
you
numbers will.
wait, hold on. Wait. So you got facts on the one side with all the news and all that shit. That's all facts. Birthday, people died on this day. It all adds up. It's facts. But over here, you got speculation. So that means you could have speculation on that side too, because you
No, you
got
got no.
facts.
Hold on, wait. Hold on. You might have misunderstood me. When you're trying to predict the outcome to a sports game, that's obvious speculation. When the dead body is in front of you and that crime has been committed, you can look through the evidence to go, this is the same dude, bro. It's two different things. When you got to predict the outcome to something that you can't even look at yet until it's over, you create a margin of error, bro, in that. You create a margin of
Right.
error in that. That's not the
Right.
same thing.
But listen, that's what I'm saying. You could look over here and know these motherfuckers are lying and doing all this shit, and we could see, okay, they did this that day, this, that year. But is that this belief system? That what it is? Is this a belief system of this numbers? Right?
Gematria ain't no belief system to me. It's a fucking equation. And if the equation
Listen,
top it off, I'm gonna go, damn,
hold
why that
on.
keep happening?
You can go on other gematria channels that don't even do nothing with Zach, period, or other people in this community. There's a whole nother gematria that do this. Y'all know that, right? A lot of people don't know that. There's a whole nother community that do this shit that will have different numbers that add up to different shit. Y'all know that, right? Like I'm saying, this is the gematria community. Y'all gotta know that.
You don't got
Or
no
is
example.
only hold on, or is the only thing that's in y'all feed from that community?
Do you have any examples of how somebody doing gematria about the same events and coming up with different
Man,
numbers? Different.
go in your YouTube search,
I'm gonna check it out.
put up gematria,
Uh huh.
and just scroll. Don't get the first stuff because it's an algorithm, man. I told
Yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
this all MK Ultra, man.
Right.
It's an algorithm.
Uh
Scroll
huh.
down, keep scrolling down, keep scrolling down. You're gonna find in some shit, and it's gonna pop in there, and then you click it and watch that shit and say, damn, what the
I'm
fuck
gonna
kind of numbers is these? This
I'm
shit's
gonna do that.
totally different over here.
I'm gonna do
So
that.
when
But
you
that don't
see
mean.
that, you got to question, okay, who the fuck's right now? And
Yeah.
then you could just go look it up. They already know the only true gematria system is Hebrew. It ain't even no going. That's pure. They
Oh, you
even
telling
believe
me?
that their language is pure,
So
right?
so
And Hebrew come from who? So if that's the real deal, you can't change that. And then they themselves say that people use a system that is can be manipulated by the practitioner or instructor or teacher.
you know what that would
I
do?
can't rock. That ain't facts for
You,
me.
you,
Sorry.
you know what that would do if that's the case? That it can be manipulated by the practitioner. It will
You got
make
to
it.
go look it up yourself.
Hold on. If that will make it more malleable for the practitioner to kind of bend it how they want, what makes you think that is Zach is the only one bending it and not the people doing it? And then Zach is saying, "Look at them bending this shit. This ain't even they shit. They jacked it from someplace. Did this to it. Now they calling it gematria."
Don't give things confused with. Like I said, they use numbers, right? But is it this number system that is out here?
You,
That's
you
what
know
I'm
what makes me
saying.
think that you know what makes me think that it is? Have you heard, like, for example, the Chadwick Boseman dying on August 28th and all of that shit that's connected to that?
Right. That'll all add up in numerology. Go look up numerology decodes and stuff. They do the same shit, man. Numerology. That's well known,
Them doing the
right?
same shit. I was okay if they do the same shit. That's cool, but I'm trying to figure out, like, if you can give me anything at all to kind of help me discredit what Zach is doing.
Man, you
Them
gotta
doing the same
listen,
thing.
listen. One thing about me, everybody know me on my channel. I just spit it, and if y'all don't believe me, y'all can look it up. But guess what? You're gonna come back and tell me like, damn, I ain't even know that shit.
And
Like,
that's cool.
damn, I ain't even know that shit. I ain't pointing the
That's
motherfucker to anything because nobody pointed shit to me to find out my shit. Because guess what? When you searching, you learning. If I give you something, you ain't learning shit. Because guess what? While you searching, you gonna come across some other shit that's gonna teach you some other shit.
I gotta.
It's
I be making mental notes and lists of things to look into to see if I need to change my perspective about anything. So you
I ain't
saying,
telling you. Listen,
go
I
look.
ain't telling you. I'm just telling you why I don't fuck with it. I ain't telling
Yeah,
nobody to do nothing.
hear
Let me
you.
put my
I hear you.
disclaimer out there. Listen, everybody can follow what they follow. I'm telling you my experience why I don't fuck with it
Yeah,
because
yeah,
I
yeah.
done did all this.
I hear you, and I want to hear. I want to hear more of it too because I might be glad to hear you say something. I might be happy that I heard you. So I'm okay with that. It don't bother me at all. I like that shit.
So
I'm
that's
just
that's
saying.
that's
I'm
my
just saying.
whole
I'm just
that's my
saying. Like,
whole thing on it is you
when I,
gotta do your own research and then you'll see where all this stuff comes from.
I kind of wanted to say that to Cuts the other night when he was trying to say that that gematria not even some Blue Jay Catboy thing, and that it really came from some other shit, and it's been corrupted. I'm like, are you trying to say that Zach corrupted it, or has he exposed the fact that somebody took that and corrupted it, and then he think he can see them?
Well, I mean,
He,
listen, a lot of what does Zach say about it a lot? He says Manly P. Hall. If you
Mhm.
know who Manly P. Hall is, you'd be like, God damn. I mean, he was a
I know
part
who
of the
he is.
Gateway. He part of the Gateway program, was a Freemason, and all of these things that we talk about,
Yeah,
but this is what we're using to. I mean, you got to
yeah,
understand.
because
You
they
when you
give you the juice.
understand, oh, no, hold on. You gotta understand MK Ultra. When I tell you it's everything you see that you think was truth in spiritual people and spiritual, and we woke up. Think again. They
Mm.
induced that shit, man. They didn't
Mm.
want to use psychedelic drugs on us, so they used other shit. And you
Yeah,
looking at it, man.
yeah.
This is what
I mean,
I've been telling people for the longest. This is why I told you been out there. Ain't no truth community. Motherfuckers ain't coming together. It ain't happening. Why? MK Ultra
you know
Mind
what,
Control Gateway Program. One
motherfuckers.
hundred
Let
percent.
let me point this out to you because I don't know if you know this about me. A lot of people don't really understand this, and sometimes even people that I think rock with me, they've been rocking with me for a while. They misunderstand this about me out of all of this time. But I don't rock with the Constitution. I think the Constitution is a fucking psyop. It took something like the Second Amendment, just for example, it took something that's undebatable that I get to defend my life with anything I get my hands on. That's undebatable. They took something that's undebatable, put it into an arena of debate so that we would accept debate about it and accept losing the fucking debate. They even called it an amendment. I say throw the Constitution out and then tell these motherfuckers to act like we ain't got no rights so we can show them that we never needed the paper.
But check this out.
When I say that, Second Amendment motherfuckers don't rock with me no more. And
Well,
we
check
all
this
like
out.
girls, but they won't rock with me because I told them that
Well,
the
check
Second
this
Amendment.
out. I rock with you. But check this out. I've thrown the Constitution out too. But guess what? I brought the motherfucker back. You know why? Because
Because you
that
can
shit
use it.
can change your life. And then
You,
again, and this is the thing. They want us to say what exactly what you said is what they want done.
I
MK
know they
Ultra is
do.
a real
I know
thing.
they do.
Hold on. This is what I mean. MK Ultra is a real thing. Its objective is to get people to think in this way, any way, shape, or form. And just what you said is exactly what they want you to say. Get rid of that Constitution, because
No,
that
no,
is
no,
the
no,
only document that is keeping us from all out fucking tyranny and them doing what they want. It's
So you
almost
telling
over
me,
though.
hold on, wait. So you telling me there's something that keeps us in a constant debate, a constant struggle, and fear
No,
about
it
what
don't.
they gonna
It
hold on,
doesn't.
wait, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on,
No,
hold
no,
on,
no, no, because
hold on,
you bark. Hold on, this ain't Jemima. You barking in my territory. The
uh-huh. I hear you. That's
Constitution.
my territory too.
Hold on. The Constitution gives you what you already got. It ain't for you to debate. That's what motherfuckers go wrong. If you believe that, when I put the Constitution in my legal frame and paperwork, we don't talk. They act right. They do shit. That's how
Because
this
it's a
shit
game.
works. Dude, you can't even talk. We already
You can use
dead
it.
in their world.
You can
That
use it. You can use
Constitution,
it against them.
listen, they enslaved us with that document. We unslave us with that document. They know that. That's why they got to destroy it. That's why they got to get people like you to say, we got to get rid of it. Fuck it.
I
That's what they had me
no,
saying before. But
no,
nah,
no, no,
hell no.
no.
No, we need to
Listen,
save that motherfucker and repeal and go back to the beginning. Because guess what? Then you got what? You got the First Amendment, and then you got the Second Amendment. So the First
let me,
Amendment is that's how we're going to do it. After we talked and it didn't work, we're going to show you the First Amendment. Bitch, we demand this, that, and this. Okay, that don't work. Now it's the Second Amendment. Ain't no other amendments after that, motherfucker. See, that's what they don't want you to know. Remember I told you the other night? That's why they won't issue martial law. Because they know it's an even playing field, bitch. You fire at me, I fire at you. It's is what it is. They don't want to ever
yeah.
go there. That's why they gotta get the guns, they gotta do all this shit. But nah, they going for what you just said. Eliminate the Constitution. This nation is done. Well, this corporation is over. It's about to split. So that's why they have real ID and they have state ID. Federal, state. No more Constitution. It's suspended. If you in this state, oh, you under state control. We already know the state is the most tyrannical. The Constitution is what stops the state from being tyrannical. See, that's what they don't want you to
Then
know.
what's
All the protections
then
sit in the Constitution.
then untrue.
It sounds crazy, but
Untrue.
guess what?
Untrue. And I'm
That's
about
the
to tell you how
document.
it's untrue. I'm about to tell you how it's untrue.
No, it's
Do we got a
100%
battle?
true.
Do do we got a battle over gun rights right now? Yes or no? Are they trying to fuck with that? Yes or no?
What you mean?
Are they trying to fuck with gun rights in this country right now?
Because people letting them, of course. But guess
Why
what?
they letting them?
It's
You,
people.
you
Hold
know
on.
why they letting
Do you
them?
know? Do you know there's people who don't got to get any kind of permit or nothing,
We
and
don't
they
need no
carry a
permit
gun?
over here in Iowa. We don't need that shit. Constitutional.
No, I'm just talking about because the Constitution
Yeah.
says it and it overrides every fucking state law. You can't even make a law because these motherfuckers is a part of a union, and that union is what? The United States. So they gotta abide by the Constitution. I'm going through the gun paperwork here in New York State, and I'm like, I'm already first through the first three documents that are irrelevant. And all it says, all it needs is an affidavit sent to this one this one process, boom, okay. Two process, boom, okay. Three process, boom, okay. You don't need that. But they telling you need it, but you don't really need it. You
Right.
see? So
But check
when
this
you
out though.
talking like you're talking, if it's legal there, not legal, lawful.
Yeah. Right.
There, it's lawful everywhere. Because
Yeah.
legal ain't lawful. See,
Right.
they give you legal right.
Legally.
Legal. Are you a legal gun owner? No, bitch, I'm a lawful gun owner. Big
Yeah.
difference. Big difference in the
Yeah.
two. So
It,
what is what I'm
it, it
saying?
is a big difference.
That
But let me
Constitution
ask
out
you
the
this though.
window shit is straight communism, man. I'm just keeping it real. That's communist, Marxist, Leninist ideology that they want in our head embedded. Destroy that bitch.
They
Long as you saying
don't
yay, you with them.
don't you don't you see that they can get you to scramble your own natural rights and responsibilities and duties inside of political games and then make you choose sides and play their game and shit. Way before there was a
That-
constitution, there's a natural heartbeat inside of the fucking natural man that gives me already the right to defend my post with whatever I get my hands on. I didn't need them to say that.
exactly.
But as soon as
And
they
they
say
and
it, this what they do. They say, here, we're going to give you this. Now, guess what? We're going to take this way. You can't do that, or we will shoot at you. If you do this, we will take you to prison. We're going to take that away from you. And then they take it slowly. And by the time they take it all the way away, you know what they're going to do with that Constitution? If they ever try to throw it out, they're going to get people to wrap their feelings and emotions and responsibilities for self-preservation inside of a document that they want to throw out later, hoping that motherfuckers throw they natural fight out with it. When they do that shit, how many people going to stand down like, we don't got a constitution. We don't have any rights anymore. We should just let them win. The real motherfuckers gonna be like, I never needed that shit. Don't even see it. Boom, boom, boom. And then we do that shit. They go, oh shit, they still willing to fucking fight. Yes, over the gun rights, because it wasn't up to you. But they gonna be able to trigger a lot of people to put their guns down when they change that magical paper. Period. And it's the only way they can do that shit too. If they say, hey, this is a natural right, you ain't got to ask us, they would never be able to go back in the other direction to get that tyranny. They got to make us think that it's up to them. And when they change their minds, we have to lay down the guns without a revolt. That's what they want people to do. The Constitution going to do that to how many people in this country, bro? How many people going to get their guns up because they want to be law-abiding citizens when they change that shit? When I say I want them to throw it out, I don't mean for real, for real. I'm just wishing that if a multitude of the people understand their natural rights, if they throw it out, none of us will feel like anything changed, and then they won't be able to do nothing because nobody fell for the okie doke. Then when they throw that shit out, then I'm supposed to let go with you? No.
you see what the problem is, right? The problem is people don't understand and never learn what the Constitution actually does. See, the Constitution doesn't give you anything. It just protects what you already got. You pull that document to show them, bitch, you can't do this. Boom.
And
Ain't
what
nothing
have
else to
they
talk
been doing?
about.
What have they been doing for 248 years about these gun rights that I thought was solidified in this magical constitution that everybody's scared about right now? Niggas is still scared. Why we scared about what they gonna do? Why we scared? Brainwashing, thinking that it's up to them. It wasn't up to them. The paper makes us think that it was up to them. And then we
Because
gotta
you know
negotiate
why?
with them.
You know what happens? When they do these gun laws, ain't no pushback from no public. Remember, the majority rules. Ain't no word. They taught us, unfortunately, you're right. Brainwash, protest, let your voice be heard. Man, you don't exist on paper. Your voice, yeah, you can scream all, man, you can scream, you're not screaming on paper. The problem
Bro,
is
you need the
all
paper.
those little things that they have done, there's never been no legal pushback. There has, and that's why them states and them areas that you still got it is because the people came forward with documents that says, nope, you are violating A, B, C, D, E. And this many people are not going for it, and they gotta chill for 5 years, and they come back with a school shooting and try it again. Hope they convince more people,
Mm-hmm.
and slowly through MK Ultra and mind control, you start seeing gun owners like, you know what? I really don't need a gun. Through the food, the fucking air, the water. You know what, honey? I'm growing nipples. I don't need a gun no more. This is what they doing, man. They gotta get you to submit. But you got to understand that document is fucking powerful. If it wasn't so powerful, they wouldn't be trying to destroy it.
It, it,
That
it,
is the
it-
number one goal, is to destroy the Constitution right
I'm not.
now, and
I'm
that's
not saying.
exactly what they're doing.
I'm not saying that it's not powerful. I'm just saying that the shit goes in both ways. And right now they got the upper hand, and they can only get the upper hand if we think that without that magical paper favoring us, that there's nothing else that we can do to stop them, and maybe we should
Right.
just.
I get what you're saying, but
That ain't supposed to be
in
like.
in 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 reality, you know, while we still have the chance, like I said, that's why I told you this whole
Mhm.
MK Ultra truth community shit. They don't want us to come to these conclusions and
Yeah.
say, huh, Zach with his 70, 80,000 followers or whatever it is, start realizing, you know what? Fuck this shit. We need to start learning this shit. And you know what? We don't want to do this no more. And then it spreads. And now you got 20 million people saying no.
You
Like,
know
nah,
what?
we done with this. Now you going, you pushing the pen through. Look, like the LGBTQ got all that shit. How you think they did it? They did this all through paperwork and help from, certain entities, because it is what it is. They get
You know.
help from, you know, their agenda makers, the Democratic parties, and all these other people who believe in this communistic shit, and they funnel money and they funnel lawyers and they kind of squeeze and help push it. But if you got 20 million saying nah, 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 I don't give a fuck what you talking. Nah, nah, we not doing that shit over there. Then guess what? Remember, they want you to fight for a democratic system. That's 51-49. As long
I
as
talk about
51
that.
agree, 51 agree, fuck your 49.
Yeah, I
See,
talk
that's
about.
how they operate.
Yeah.
So that's what they do shit.
Yeah.
So,
I.
unfortunately, yeah, in a good world, what you saying, fuck, absolutely. Like, yo, bitch, don't nothing tell me that I can't have this shit and defend myself. Nothing ain't gonna tell me but my motherfucking blood pumping and the creator on whatever the fuck that is.
Yeah.
Come get it, bitch. But I'm just telling you, that document is there to say just that. Like, no, you got to bring it forth. It's not self-executing.
No,
Our whole
I
our whole
definitely.
life, our whole life, we've been hidden from understanding our natural rights and using that shit to bring forth our natural rights. When you bring that bitch forth, they buck the fuck down,
Now I'm
big
not.
time.
I'm not saying that there's no benefit in that. And as a matter of fact, every time I talk about a revolution, and I'm so much about the guns that people think I mean use the gun to get the revolution, but that's not what the fuck I mean. I think peaceful non-compliance is the best way to do that. And in the midst of all of that, we need to use the paperwork. We need to make that last moral attempt to use the system that they gave us to communicate with them before we turn our backs on them. And so
Exactly.
all of that shit makes sense. But it's such a deep issue, and it's so multifaceted. That's why when I see different people in different lanes in the truth community, I think we all need to be playing our fucking roles so that we hit them with all of this shit. If they're playing a fucking gematria game, they need to know that we see them. If we gotta file the proper paperwork to let them know we're not fucking playing, we should do that. If we need to hit the streets with the hugger AR on the sign and all the guns to let them know that they better not fucking touch us while we do this, we need to do all of that shit. All of it should happen.
Right. Yeah, I'm telling you that's why, like, all this beef and shit and all this shit, man. We should have been put that down. Like, that's the thing about Zach. He got the power to stop a lot of shit and make bridges instead of blowing them bitches up.
Let me
Like, come on, man. I've been seeing him blow bridges up for fucking years. He could link them bitches back down, come back, but it's just his personality. I don't know. I'm about fuck that, man. It's desperation time.
let's
You know what
get
I'm
to the
saying? We supposed to be, and it ain't like getting together doing it. It's just networking, man.
yeah, yeah,
Teaching,
yeah,
like, yo, like, look,
yeah.
networking, like, look, this is the fucking problem over here. You
Yeah.
know, and this is what we should be focused on. We already in it. You seen it. You
Mhm.
seen this motherfucking just pass this goddamn shit last Friday. It's almost a weekend. You ain't hearing a peep about this
Nope.
shit where they're saying undocumented immigrants signing up for this SS. What the fuck? Come on, man. Asylum seekers. Come on, man. Like,
Yeah,
they setting us up to
they are.
fuck us up big
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
You know
And
what I'm
you know
saying?
what's crazy? You know what's crazy is that all of the voting and all of the love for the Constitution ain't stopped none of this. And that's crazy to me.
Right. You
That
know
shit.
what I'm saying? Like, because it's a hidden. Not many people don't understand the power of it. They like, yo, the country's the one hand is like the country's fucked up. We need an orange guy to save us. The other one's like, oh, we need not the orange guy to save. Other one's waiting for fucking Jesus. The other one's waiting for a revolution that ain't never gonna fucking come. You think they're gonna let you have a revolution, man? They ain't doing that shit.
No,
I'm telling
not
you. I
not
always
with
said
no,
this. Check this
not
out,
not
Trey. I
not.
always said this. If they came out like Australia did tomorrow and say, look, bitch, we done with y'all motherfuckers with these guns. Turn them guns in. You got 90 days. After 90 days, if you haven't, every one of you, prison, 10 years, $100,000 fine.
They
Man,
turn.
there'll be a line from California to DC, motherfuckers throwing their guns away.
Yep, and
Cause,
you know
cause
why? You know why? Because they believe that as long as they're in the power and in control of that fucking constitution, that they got to be law abiding and just go along.
nah, that ain't even got nothing to do with the Constitution. That's because them motherfuckers ain't gonna give up they American ass, retarded ass fucking ways and about to go through no shit and sacrifice.
Comfort. Yeah,
Yeah,
they looking for
that's why
comfort. And yeah,
that's why it's gonna be a line. They're gonna be like, honey, I'm sorry, but I can't. There's no way I can do 10 years in prison. And these motherfuckers are serious because they gonna put it on the news and be kicking indoors, taking bitches to prison. Man, motherfuckers gonna be throwing their guns out the window. I don't want my gun no more. Fuck that. I don't want that to happen to me.
you think
You know what I'm saying?
you think that'll happen more so than anybody fighting back or standing up?
It'll be pockets of resistance, of course. That's
Mm-hmm.
gonna happen. But
Mm-hmm.
nah. They getting them guns. Yeah, I'm wondering like I'm thinking to myself like, how the fuck they ain't do this yet? They ain't scared. I mean, these motherfuckers ain't scared. Come on, it's like they not scared. What is it? It's because it's actually some power here. Like I said, go look up the coalition of the states. It's 30 fucking states that don't want no part of the union or the federal government. This
Yep.
bitch is done. It's splitting the fuck apart. That's
Yep.
why they got to tell you. Just look at the Real ID Act. It's there. They're
Yep.
setting the framework. These asylum seekers, they're here. These motherfuckers gonna
Yep.
be working. They're gonna work all the jobs because Americans gonna be committing suicide and doing all this other crazy shit, killing each other and whatever the fuck else they're gonna be doing because they're not gonna be able to take the collapse of this bitch, which is about to be coming. I don't see it any other fucking way than that. So I'm sorry. I don't know how anybody else sees it, but this election, this bitch is not going to where Biden wins again and or fucking Trump just comes in and win without a whole lot of chaos around this bitch.
Yep.
So,
It's gonna be
so
crazy. I agree with you.
and that's the shit that I'm looking at. Like fuck all this gematria shit, man. Like, look, like Zach, yeah, pissed me off. But look, fuck that. I ain't worried about that. We got issues, man.
Yeah.
We don't got issues, but we as a people got
Yeah.
fucking issues. So I don't give a fuck who anybody working for, who's a Fed, who's this, who that. We all about to go through it, just like motherfuckers went through Mr. 19. They didn't give a fuck what you was, a judge, a lawyer, a fucking Freemason, a fucking Jew. Man, they was fucking everybody up, man. Them
Yeah.
Jews was getting fucked up in New York City.
Yeah.
So shit. I mean, they ain't discriminate with this bitch. This is some serious shit going on. Makes you
And
look
who?
at a lot of shit like what the fuck really going on. And
I,
then you
I see
start
this.
go ahead.
I see this comment here. Constitution was introduced to protect rights and prevent government from being for having too much power. That's true, but it did the exact opposite. Look at the gap in arms between government.
The Constitution didn't do that. Remember, people's minds were not taught this. They were twisted off of it. Lawyers were not taught constitutional law. They were taught legal processes and
Hmm.
administrative processes. So you got to understand they hid this motherfucker. They hid this Constitution. You know, anything that's a lawsuit, it goes to the Constitution and it goes to the Covenant on civil and political rights. But in a lawsuit, that's where they go. When you're in these little administrative courts, they're gonna do you anyway. When you go to appellate court, they gotta follow what the law says. And then if that shit doesn't fail, then it goes up to federal court, which is the actual bitch. We ain't talking about nothing but the Constitution. And it 90% of the time don't even get there because they just tell the state, like, bitch, y'all violated the fucking Constitution. Fix this shit. That's how it works. So by us not knowing, shit. We get fucked left, right, up, down, to the side, and. But when we know this shit, guess what? Your life changed. They don't fuck with you like that. My thing
Yeah,
has always been family court. You know, that's
yeah,
been my thing. And Zach was
yeah,
talking shit about that. He's going through family court. They ain't taking me through nothing. I'm taking me through the shit. I gotta go through the process. Unfortunately, because I can't go over there and just say I need to see my kids. Because I got an Americanized ex-woman who does shit like this. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like a
yeah,
lot of motherfuckers who don't let a man be a man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of motherfuckers out here, you know, got this energy going on. You know what I'm
I've
saying?
been,
This
I've
fucked
been,
up energy that has been taken out of women, and then
yeah,
the other energy has been taken out of men. And then what? That shit floats in other men and women, and you got, over feminized men and over masculated women.
yeah,
All done by the same entities through the
yeah,
same shit that I've been telling you. This fucking fake ass spirituality, this fake ass fucking truth and shit. All that shit, man. This shit is so deep, man, to blow your fucking mind, man.
yeah,
CIA is a central intelligence. People think that shit is like some government that comes around with guns. No, it's central intelligence. Look
yeah,
up the legal definition of intelligence and central intelligence, and then you'd be like, oh, whoa, what the fuck?
yeah.
And then you realize it's Hollywood, it's all movies, music, everything you see, your cell phone, it's all of this shit, man. It should blow your fucking mind, man.
The CIA developed the TV to do exactly this. That's where the fucking TV came from.
Man, this shit is deep.
They knew
AI,
they knew it was going
man.
to do that. They knew it was going to do that.
Yeah, man.
Um, uh,
All this shit.
um,
Yo, all
let's
this shit, man.
let's make it juicy real quick. I got like 20 minutes. Let's
Yeah, I
make
got
it
it's
real
late
quick.
as a bitch, man. I got it. It's late as hell. But
You
yeah, go
got
ahead. Yeah,
you
go
got
ahead. Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay.
I'm good.
So let's talk about this. I want to get this figured out. At least break the ice on it. Um, what role do you think? I can already kind of see what you might say, but I want to hear you get some details.
Zach, Cuts, he want to join, but I just wanted this to be like, because this was me, seeing what I saw with
Yeah,
you,
yeah,
Cuts, we could talk about it on his channel.
yeah.
But like I said, like, I really want to keep this with you.
Okay.
No offense to Cuts, but,
Yeah,
I wanted me and you to build on this and, go through our man shit. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So,
yeah.
so go ahead.
Okay, so what role or how influential do you think the MK Ultra or the CIA influence that we already know that they're capable and willing to hijack grassroots movements against anything that they got going on. So in regards to that, do you think that the CIA mind control bullshit, all this social media and shit, will intentionally get us to falsely point at each other and calling each other feds so that we don't come together and ain't nobody a fucking fed and everybody doing this though?
Let me tell you this. I've been on a live stream more than one time. Richard Quinn pop up, say the N word. Now, I'm on 3 channels. Now, then I see Richard Quinn commenting, and I'm like, wait a minute. That ain't fucking Richard Quinn. I got his picture, name, every fucking thing. I
What?
look, they had just created that account, and then it wasn't Richard Quinn. And
Wow.
I've been told, we even talked, I was dead on a live stream. So people, and I've had comments from motherfuckers. Zach's even said this happened to him, that he's had, Zachary K. Hubbard will comment on somebody's shit and do some shit. And then that motherfucker get mad. Yo, they been doing this shit.
That's
They've been
crazy.
doing this shit a long time. I had to tell Cuts before, like, yo, did you check like people that lead the comments? Because I always do. And
Yeah,
sometimes it be a motherfucking fake ass shit. They could take the same name, put the same picture, but if you don't look and say, oh, that shit count was just created, or
yeah,
that ain't him because there's no videos on the channel. So
yeah,
what you saying, they do that, man. They
yeah,
do that shit
yeah,
so much
yeah.
because that's what this shit is, man. It just is what it is. This is all it's people
What
don't believe
what
me, but more
let's
people are looking into it and like, yo, this shit is
let's
wild as fuck how deep this shit go.
let's we can't brainstorm to try to outthink all of this. What can we be doing to be sure that who we dealing with ain't no fucking fed?
Well, hey man, listen, you
What
could
could
deal
we do?
whatever you want to deal
Not
with. Like,
complicated
like
thing.
that's gotta me, I just talk my shit and I keep it moving. I don't deal with much of anybody anymore, man. You know, because I done been around, man. I done been around. It ain't been just that community. I done been around auditors. I done been around
Yeah,
other people. I done been around
yeah.
all kinds of motherfuckers,
Who
man.
your who your guy you used to ride around with when y'all was like checking the traffic for cops and traffic acting dumb and shit? I remember one
Uh,
time y'all was like driving around and your guy was in the passenger seat or whatever. He was wilding. He's a funny
I
dude.
I don't remember. It might have been Fake Mike, but I had
Nah,
also
it was
Crazy
like
J. I had Crazy J.
it might
Uh,
be Crazy J that sound familiar.
Crazy J, and then I had Davey VTV. It's like a pioneer in motherfucking the auditing. He was a pioneer.
Man,
Um,
y'all was riding around on the highway or like I can't remember what was going on exactly because it was a while ago when I seen this video and then I stopped seeing videos like that where you were with somebody else and y'all were intentionally like paying attention to the police's movements and what the fuck it was they had going on. It might have been an accident, a minor accident, and then y'all was trying to be like checking to be sure cops are going by the book or whatever. I mean, I can't remember what it was, but I remember
oh,
thinking
I don't
the
even
dude that
remember.
you was with was
You know
funny.
how it is. You make a video and you don't even remember making the motherfucker.
Yeah, yeah, I know, right? But the dude that you was with, he was funny, and I couldn't remember what his name was or something. But he was just saying funny stuff. He seemed like a cool dude. He was saying some funny shit.
Might have been Crazy J. I don't
That's
remember.
hell yeah, that might have been
Yeah,
him.
it might have
Uh,
been Crazy J. But
But man, like
what other questions you had? You said you want to say something else.
man about man, just is that you got any
Listen,
ideas of
I'm
like
not, I don't, listen, man. Like Zach, I mean, it is what it is. He does what he does. People follow him. Cool. People do learn shit. People do wake up off of it. But, it's another side that people don't see. Like I told you, it's 8 people because I'm in contact with them people still and that really went through some fucked up shit over there. Bad shit. Like, I'm
yeah,
talking some really fucked up shit, man. And it's a
now,
lot of other shit that I heard from these motherfuckers I ain't even know about. Motherfuckers committing suicide, motherfuckers doing all kinds of shit.
now
And
see,
and
I
you
heard
know, now you gotta understand also, Manly P. Hall himself said using these certain teachings and these understandings and this magic will come with fucking consequences, man. So
using it right.
this is why Trey, you ain't never see me decode nothing. You ain't never see me sit there talk about Jamad, this decode, that decode. I'll say some numbers done added up, like, oh look, 33 over here, and then 33 over here, and then 33 over here. But like this whole using this shit and like figuring this out and figuring that, nah, man, I don't fuck with it. And you
Now,
and then this shit, and you gotta understand, this is a knowledge, okay, if it's in Hebrew this is something that they use, they know, they understand. I mean, it's also because it's in Hebrew, it's a hymn. See, there's a lot of shit people don't know, man. They're not actually saying it with an English fucked up ass language, and knowing what's behind that is even crazier. So, you gotta ask yourself, why was this created? What is it truly doing? Is it all intertwined with each other? Okay, and it's like the new Terrence Howard coming out with all this new shit, right? You see the Terrence Howard, the CIA op, right? He coming out
yeah,
with new shit that ain't nobody here, and everybody's like, "Oh my God, he's so
yeah,
smart."
yeah.
Think about it. And I know where all this shit comes from. It comes from Manly P. Hall and Aleister fucking Crowley, which he stated he took some of the teachings from Aleister Crowley and Manly P. Hall. So you got to ask yourself, Ron L. Hubbard, same shit. Timothy Leary, same shit. These motherfuckers all saying truth seeker, truth seeker. I mean, come on, like not just saying like Zach knows this shit being done or whatever, but it is a knowledge, it is an information, but is it being taught, put out right, or is it being put to put people down? I don't know because I
With
don't see no movement and I don't see no truth community, and I done been around a lot of fucking shit, and
now
it's nothing. It's
now with the
nothing. No movement. Why ain't there no movement in a truth movement? And that would be linking to the CIA's counter oh shit counterculture intelligence programs, man. When you start looking this shit up, it's everything you see today that they was doing back in the 60s, in the 40s,
The
Oh,
Cohen,
I mean,
right?
this shit is mind
COINTELPRO,
blowing, man. It's mind
COINTELPRO,
blowing, huh?
COINTELPRO, right? That's what you're
And
talking
this is
about.
deeper than it's deeper than that shit, man.
Yeah.
COINTELPRO ain't shit. This shit,
See,
I'm telling you,
let me ask you
gateway
this real
program.
quick. Let me ask you this real quick before we jump off of here. So, would it be a difference in the definition of practicing and exposing if he's trying to show what somebody else did with these numbers as opposed to him planning his life by the numbers to predict his own fucking future?
Well, what I would do with Zach
Two
when I
different
would
things, right?
listen, what I would do with Zach is I would listen to the knowledge. The knowledge is going to be there anyways. The links, the knowledge, the date, yeah, the dates add up, stuff like that. But there's certain things where it's like, okay, that word or that phrase or that name, it's really not the whole name. If you put the whole name in, it's going to be different. Then you have fucking God knows how many different ciphers. It's like, okay, I mean, I get it, but it's like, okay,
But
you got to go into all these different things. I look for the facts.
But how do you
Facts.
but how do you know that the people who are manipulating these situations to be like that are using these ciphers to say we did this gives us a greater advantage so that we can manipulate this shit how we want so we can
Man,
make
some
that everything we do is by the numbers.
but check it out, right? We know think okay, use this example. We know Trump is one of them. Okay, we all right.
Right.
Trump is one of them.
Yeah.
By we know like a certain person will be one of these people.
Yeah.
So that would mean that every single thing they do in our face and the stuff we even can't see, that would mean it's being done so we can see it. Everything that these people, this is one of their sorcery and magic understandings is, and goes with magic too. People don't know that all magic that's done. I'm talking about like you see a magician, it's not hidden at all. It's all seen
Mm-hmm.
in the open. If you ever see any magic, any true magician will tell you you can see it. You just can't see it. And that's
Mm-hmm.
how they do all their magic. They give it to you. Like
Yeah.
they don't even hide the shit. That's why those of us that are awake, we could even see it, and we could see it without numbers. There's been people that found gematria that already saw shit, and then gematria just, you know, linked to, okay, more connections. Okay, yeah, I see it more. And then there's people who don't even know gematria. I've known some sharp ass motherfuckers, right? They see that shit like, man, shit, I don't fuck with it. But they can see and understand the same type of shit. We can see through it. So what I'm saying is, you take a person like Trump. Okay, he's one of them. So that would mean everything he does, even this court thing, all this shit, it's all being done purposefully. So how can you show something that is being shown anyways? You see what I'm
Because
saying?
because seeing a dead body at a crime scene is cool. That's good. You might even catch the killer, but the juice, but you get the juice though when you see the motive. They always want to know the motive. It's going to be a court case, an examination, all the evidence, and I just feel like Gematria is like this is the motive. They're ritualistic and fucking crazy on some ancient shit that y'all not privy to. That's why it's going past y'all, and they still doing this shit because they never let it go because it ruled the world and it always is. Where did they lose the power? They didn't lose the power. They still have it like they always had it. Here's the proof.
Right.
That's what I thought I was seeing.
Right. They do have that. So I mean, like I said, you're seeing two sides of a coin. You're seeing the truth and you're seeing things linked together and there's numbers there. Yes, we know there's numbers there. There's a number thing. There's a number understanding, but it's attached to many more different things. Like I told you, it's attached to the sun,
Yeah,
moon, and
yeah, yeah, yeah,
stars.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
100%. That right there is more powerful than any number. Numbers come from the stars any goddamn way.
I was about to say it's all related. So when you say the moon, stars, and the sun and shit, I go, yeah, I know, because that heliocentric model on that Gregorian calendar is based off that shit big time. So
Right.
it will be
So,
reflected in the numbers for sure. I feel like they do this. I don't feel like it's a
but you got to remember
this is this.
also,
So why
this
would
is
you
this is
believe that?
another. These are some things that are missing from that teaching over there. Okay, so that right there in itself is incomplete. So is that 100% what's going on, and that's the automatic truth, and this and that? When you're missing what's above, and then you're also missing there's also a moon calendar that these same people in charge go by. They go by the lunar calendar as well as the solar calendar. That
Uh-huh.
you cannot have one without the other, and they
Right.
use both. So where's that at? So you have all these days, right? You have
Uh-huh.
all these birth dates, right? But you
Uh-huh.
also have a moon calendar that these people go by. And there's a Hebrew calendar. These people that run this bitch, these things link to these people. So
Yeah.
if there's a Hebrew calendar, there's a lunar calendar, which is more powerful than the actual solar calendar, but they're not going to tell you that. Okay?
I, I would
So when
imagine.
you have these systems missing, for me that's incomplete. It just is what it is. People can believe whatever they want to believe. Like I said, it's incomplete. I've done deep. I go in when I research. Okay, and I'm gonna be
Yeah,
sharing some
I agree
videos of
with
some
you.
stuff. I'm gonna
I
be sharing some videos of some stuff, but
I can
that's
agree
what I
with that.
look at. For me, that's why I like. It is what it is, and I always knew that. That's why you never see me really do anything with the shit. Like I never, because I just like, and I understand that doing that has repercussions. It
Now, see,
just
now,
is
now,
what it is, man. These are
I,
dangers with even motherfuckers doing simple things like yoga and this and that, and certain
you,
meditations and
you
stuff
don't
like
rock with the
that.
yoga and shit?
Well, you gotta, I mean, stretching, yeah, people stretch.
Right,
Yoga, I've
yeah,
never fucking been able to even do yoga. And one thing is, I mean, Manly P. Hall told us what yoga was and let you know that yoga opens the body for spiritual embodiment and entity attachment. So, I
yeah.
mean, that's a fact. That's real shit. And that is in the CIA's Gateway program. And they use yoga and Eastern teachings of ancient India and Chinese philosophies and understanding and brought that shit over here. And Manly P. Hall has lectures on the dangers of all this shit because it's in a system and not over there in the 40s, 30s, and 20s when it was still doing shit in nature. They were still doing stuff in nature. So when you bring that to a system, aka a matrix, you think that shit is gonna have the same benefit on your spirit body than it did over there? Absolutely not. And it causes mental disorders. I mean, it causes identity dysfunction. It causes stress. It causes suicide. And what's the main things that you see on TV?
Suicide.
Suicide, mental disorders, mental health. All this shit was being told back in the fucking 40s and 50s, man.
Yeah,
So now you bring fast forward to right now, and you know what they did, and you could see and you can put it all together. You like, God damn, this shit is deep as fuck, you know?
yeah,
And all this
yeah,
shit is out there, man. Like I said, whatever new wave happened, it's a lot of people that is actually starting to see the same shit, you know, and wonder like, damn, what the fuck I've been doing? Damn, I mean to tell me all this shit that I've been doing is kind of like I was manipulated to do it, and that was to keep people in a certain state so they could make their moves and be out of the fucking way and think they're, in their spiritual awakening or in this shit or a flat earth or that shit over there or this shit over there. Man, they put all this shit out here like that, man.
yeah,
It's real deep shit, man. I tell anybody listening, yo, start looking into this shit, man.
yeah,
And as far as the whole gematria shit, Zach shit, look, man, motherfuckers still gonna rock out with it. Whatever. I'm still cool with mad people in that community,
yeah,
and people got mad respect for me. I don't know why Zach just can't say, all right, I don't fuck with him. I got respect for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I never did anything to this dude ever. Nothing.
yeah,
Nothing to him, you know? And that's the thing, like, yo, that's where it's at. So, you know, hey, man, this whole thing just stemmed from, like just the things that I talk about every day, man. Just energy at the end of the day. The energy of fucking damn, man. We got a little hurdle, patched it together, boom. And then today it's like, fuck, kind of stirred some shit back up. But I'm gonna be back in balance by the morning, so I don't care.
and and I'm surprised they did all that. I'm surprised that it even did all that to you because there was no intentions of none of that.
Man, go back and watch the first. Anybody go back and watch the 5, 10 minutes? You be like, God damn, this nigga trashing the shit out. Because that's what people did.
Well,
They just hit me up. I'm like, what the fuck going on? And
well, I
I'm
mean,
like, damn.
if
If
y'all don't,
people feel that way, then that's them. They come telling me
Yeah,
like, I'm
yeah.
looking at all these messages. I'm like, damn, what the fuck's going on?
I would,
So that's the only reason why. Otherwise, I would have never knew about it.
right now, and I would only imagine that if y'all don't get along, then he might speak on that. I mean, I ain't gonna act like I didn't expect none of that, but that ain't what it was really about.
I mean, anybody with a right mind know that I was trying to dodge all that shit. He knows we don't. All right, we don't like each other. Fuck it. I got my views on gematria. And fuck it. Let me have my views. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
That's
yeah, no
I
doubt,
can have my views. And
no
again,
doubt.
I told you what I tell you, Trey. MK Ultra Mind Control is a motherfucker. No, you can't have this is a communistic Marxist ideology. No, you can't have other views. You gotta line up with me. This is the type of shit that I talk about every fucking day that I see all over that community. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. The one thing I studied and I don't want no fucking part of is that type of ideology, communistic, Marxist, Leninist, fucking trash ass ideology. I ain't with that shit. I believe in community, but I believe in individuality.
Yeah,
That's it. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? You rock, me and you, we might be in it, but listen, you could believe in motherfucking whatever rainbow and thing you want.
yeah,
I ain't gonna fuck with you.
right,
You could do that. I'll be your friend. I'll help you. I'll do whatever in your neighborhood you want to do. I'll come over, help you fix something. Vice
right,
versa. I could believe in, toting guns, and I could believe in fucking, not hunting, and you believe in hunting. Guess what? I'm gonna come over there and talk guns with you. I don't
right,
shoot animals, you do. I like guns, you like guns. You know what I
right,
mean? Like
right.
that's how life should be. It shouldn't be
Yeah,
because I don't do it, you can't. I
yeah,
don't do it. I don't want you to do it. And
yeah,
that's what you see all over these any pocket of any truth community. That's what you see. You see it in the auditing communities. One
yeah.
auditor don't like how that auditor does it, so they fucking beefing. You know what I'm
Man,
saying? Like,
man, you know how many gun guys come to my channel and say just to diss me because they say they don't like the guns that I bought?
yeah,
It's ridiculous.
I can only fucking imagine. You got
It's
gun haters. You might buy a gun, they be like, oh, that fucking whack ass gun. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
that's some
saying?
shit. And I'd be like, damn, we really gonna argue about a
They
Glock
gonna
that I
argue about guns and
fuck?
shit. Like, what the fuck? That's what
Yeah,
I be talking about, man. This is some weird ass energy shit out here, man.
yeah,
And it's
it
just
is.
this is what's wrong with societies. And again, that's why your channel is dope as fuck because you gonna draw that shit out. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. Well,
So yeah, man. I know it's late as fuck. It's 2:38 in this bitch. So
yeah,
I
yeah. So
gotta
yeah. I'll let you get to bed, man. But I just want to say that and
I'm just saying, look, man, we had this shit over with.
yeah,
I just looked at this comment right here from Cuts, and y'all probably gonna be fucking back to square one. I hope not. I hope Cuts like, yo. I don't know if you can see the
yeah,
comment, but that's the comment. This is how Cuts leaving right now. So I hope that ain't the case. And Cuts just, look, y'all already squished. Don't let Zach bring that energy back. Hold the energy that we had. I want to leave it like, we had a good stream. We had the good energy. Whatever happened on that shit tonight with Zach, just leave that shit alone, man. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
That
Just
ain't because that ain't
fuck it. I ain't got nothing else to say about the shit. You know, I mean,
yeah,
it
that
is
ain't
what it
supposed.
is. He gonna be angry. I'm gonna keep it real, Trey. He gonna be pissed off you came on the stream with us. So he'll probably keep the fucking fire going. But look, I'm good on it. He can say whatever the fuck you want. I'm just gonna talk, do what I do. I'm done with. I'll address it once, and I'm good. He could just run his mouth and call me a fed 100 times. I don't care. 'Cause I know who I
Me,
am. Nobody could take who I am.
me,
But
me, me. I mean,
I hope. I just hope Cuts and you Cuts just y'all. You and Trey beef still squashed in my book. You know what
yeah,
I'm
that's
saying?
still squash. That's still squash. As a matter of fact, he kind of touched my heart a little bit when he was talking about his mom's because I felt bad for that because shit nobody really had to go through that and had to stress about that shit. And I was like, man, he's a human being, man. He trying to take care of his mama. Like I hear that shit, you know what I'm saying? So if I'm gonna reach out like that or whatever, man, Cuz can't like revert back and go back to this other shit because if I'm cool with Zach, I might end up on Zach's channel. If Zach gonna talk his shit about whatever he want to talk about when I get on this channel, I'm gonna let that man talk his shit. Who the fuck am I? I'm
Right.
gonna stay in the middle and be like, okay, you gonna talk your shit, he gonna talk your shit. I'm not pointing no finger because I don't even know what's going on. And until I know for sure, I'm not taking sides or
But
pointing
but
fingers,
but
bro.
man, that's another thing I'm gonna leave you with. Everything is about energy, and just like you hear right now, it's energy, and you can feel it. There's a fucking deer in front of me. You can feel it, right? So, you know, I just hope when you go, you take that energy over there, you still feel it and just be like, you know what? Feel your energy.
Mhm.
If I don't rock with something, I don't be around it. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? If I don't fuck with certain things, I'm just not gonna talk about it. And I'll just let a motherfucker like, nah, I'm not about to talk about that. I'll tell a bitch real quick, like, nah, I'm not doing that. I'm not talking about that because we control our own realities, man. It just is what it is. We control our own energies. We control our own pain, our own suffering, all that shit. Just like Cuts. If he keep this going, he's suffering. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
see him suffering. You see him suffering. When
yeah,
you, when y'all when you were he was going at you, I saw you suffering for a moment because you like, yo, what the fuck? So for me, it's like, damn, two brothers I like fucking beefing. Even sometimes, you know what I'm saying, before, I would see Zach be down, I'd be like, damn. You know what I'm saying? I would be like, yo, what the fuck, man? I would feel bad, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm down, you down, that's when I fuck with somebody, if you down, I'm down. You know what I'm saying? If you
yeah,
if
yeah,
you
yeah,
feeling down, I feel down with you. I'm like, yo, fuck, man. That's just me. I'm not a fuck you kind of person. You know what I mean? I
yeah,
just ain't built like that. Never have, never will. I'm an Aries, so shit. For me, it's like, yo, I got I could let shit go, no problem. Like, look, it is what it is,
yeah.
I can move on from the shit,
I
you know.
tend to be like that too because Cuz had me mad as fuck, threatening me and threatening my kids, but I was willing to fucking try and keep calm and just talk to him to see if maybe getting to know him a little bit better will make me feel like, man, we ain't gotta act like that. And that's how he made me feel when I talked to him, that we don't even really have to act like that to each other, that we shouldn't have did that. That's what
Yeah,
I thought he was
yeah,
being cool with the whole shit. I was surprised. Like I said, I was surprised, pleasantly surprised that he was being cool, man. So we can just keep it at that, bro.
yeah. So Cuts, if you listening, just Trey, I mean, it just is what it is. And again, it's kind of like, you in the middle, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, but I mean, it really ain't no middle because I know you're cool with Zach, and I'm cool with that. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
ain't fuck. What up, Zach, and whatever.
I mean,
But I mean, I just wish, we had a time to where I wish, I like when he just, I don't know what he's doing now, but before, when it be some beef and then he feed, I'm like, fuck, man. When we rocked out and then, you know, and then he would beef with somebody, I'm like, fuck, man, get back on track, I like when I was rocking with him, I like when he be on his shit, like boom, boom, boom,
yeah,
boom, boom, like, yo,
yeah,
he be on his shit. But then
yeah,
I get it. It's trolling, pisses him off. I get all that, man.
yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know, I get
And
all
you
that.
know
And
what?
another thing, Cuts. I mean, Cuts also, yo. I still tell you, yo, like, yo, even yo, chill with Zach, man. Just fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
This too. Let,
Just
let, let me say this too, because I kind of feel like with me being in the middle, people feel like I can be easily influenced, like I'm not gonna think for myself about something. And I want to address this real quick before we go. But Zach mentioned that he thought that I was off my square a little bit on my video or whatever. And when he saw like the next day after that, and I was, because I was worried that my live stream would get shut down if Cuts or any other troll, because I got other trolls too. Cuts is not the only one that be like that I feel like was picking at me. It's a couple other people. So when sometimes I speak about that and I think Cuts take it personally, and it's like, no, this particular situation, I'm talking about this other dude, not you, bro, not you, man, not you. That wasn't you. That's not what I was saying. So it's kind of hard to decipher, you know what I'm saying, when I'm being vague and I ain't using no names. But I was off my square a little bit, and Zach just happened to notice it organically because I was worried that my live stream was going to be in it because I've been losing live streams lately. Like somebody
mhm.
report my shit, live stream going, and I go, damn. And I just kind of felt like I was just worried that was going to happen again.
Yeah.
You
But
know?
I get that. You know, I get it. I remember because you told me, and I was like, yeah, shit. So
Yeah. Yeah, so I was just
But yeah,
wondering.
man, I'm
Hey,
about to get on. I
hey,
appreciate you
peace and
coming
love to
on.
you, man. Peace and love to you. Like I said, you and Zach got y'all thing, but man, if I can't confirm some shit for sure that I
Well,
know
listen,
for
man, tell
sure,
that motherfucker next time you see him, look, I ain't got no beef, just chill. How about you be my media? Just like, yo, let's just check. Zach, just chill. Listen, I got nothing over here for Zach to be worried about and and you to be worried about because it ain't shit. I just talk my shit, do
yeah,
my videos,
yeah.
and, drop some jewels for people, throw some law out there, throw some shit I see that I'm like, yo, look at it this way, and that's it. That's all I do,
I seen
you
you
know.
say the bird. I seen you say the bird
Yeah,
to.
I'm saving a bird and shit. Like this the shit I like. That's the shit I do, man.
I seen the
Sometimes I
bird.
wish I could record my life. The shit I see in a fucking day, god damn, it'd be a lot of shit, man. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah. I seen the bird.
I had to take my damn truck apart to save a damn bird,
Yeah,
and
I seen that. I was
god
like,
damn,
they got
you
some
know.
tools and shit. I was
It,
like, damn.
it was gonna come home with us if it didn't fly. I was like, damn, the bird, I can't leave a bird. I'm gonna take it home and make sure it's better and then let it back out. And but the
Yeah.
motherfucker flew away. Right when I was thinking, I'm like, to have the thought of, okay, I'm gonna take it home. That motherfucker bird was like, flew up, man.
Oh,
You
got
know?
out of that. Yeah. But man, hey,
So
hey, man, peace and love to you, man. I always wish something positive on the people to squash the beef. I don't gotta wish no negative for the beef to be over. I wish positivity to all y'all, because that the positivity make motherfuckers leave me alone. I'm okay with that.
yeah, man, we
Let
need
some positivity
positivity,
be the
man.
reason.
We need the positivity because this shit about to get real negative around our asses, man.
Yeah, yeah. I think you might be right, bro. But get you some sleep, man, and man, let's not let the personal shit spill over where it don't belong,
Yeah,
man.
no, we good, man. No,
Yeah,
everything good. I appreciate you coming on, man.
yeah,
You
no
know,
doubt.
I'll talk to you later, man.
All right, bro.
All right, peace. All right, y'all, man. I'm glad he came up on here, man. And, I mean, I'm glad he did come up on here. I just hope it don't keep going. And I hope, what, hey, it is what it is. But, yeah, it was good he came on and talked about it. That's all I be trying to do is just talk out issues. And at the end of the day, what's the issues? Get to the bottom of it. And at the end of the day, say, we good. Much love to you. We got bigger shit to worry about, bigger fish to fry, you know? But I don't know, man. It's where we at in society, man. You know? Where we at in society. But much love to y'all. I'm about to get up off here. I gotta get it, man. Shit. 2:48. Oh my God. You know? But shout out to all you guys. ESP cuts, what's up? Switzerland, um, Space Monkey, who else is on here? Jamate Triate. I know I've seen a couple other people in here. Kimmy7154, shout out to you. New faces in here. Uh keep going up here. Ari Gold. Shout out to you if you're still up on here. I know it's late as fuck. Uh, you know, whoever else is up on here, whoever else sees this later. Shout out to all you guys. Again, I guess the whole thing that was just bothering me was, I just felt like we just did, so for me, my life has been solving issues between human beings. It's always been a thing that I've always enjoyed, like being able to help somebody, being able to like people got issues with each other, like see them. It's just a part of me that always has see them work through it, and I've always been like that. Y'all know that, like I've always been trying to, even in the back door, like even when I was in the community, like I always feel like like I would try to like mend things together with people who had beef, like just a trait that I always had, like I don't know, I just always, you know I always want that like okay, problem solved, beautiful. They, no more, don't need it, negativity, So when I saw that, it was like, damn, man, all that work, thought it was a beautiful thing, and then it kind of like gets distorted a little bit. So that's really why I was like, damn, man, what the fuck? That was really the trigger for me to like do this stream, it wasn't really, I mean, the shit talk, it was like secondary, but the 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 greater part for me was the part of, damn, man, now we gotta go through this shit again. Like, you know, I thought it was a good example of even through all the bullshit, it was a good example of two people squashing a fucking beef, you know. And I just hope everybody, you know, keeps this squashed. But that was my main, thing that moved me to like say, what the fuck, it was just a good kind of a good vibe to like get through that the way it happened. Like I said, the points were, you know, Cuts admitting that he just, kind of like because he fell away, he did. It really showed a lot, And I know people got something from it because people messaged me like, "Yo, that was pretty deep on, on what you did, on what we did tonight." It was like, and then for him to admit and say I'm sorry, and then reasons why, and then we saw the side of Cuts on how he feels, and even the shit that going on was like I Ben thought it's just way too the fuck much. I can't control it, some shit you just can't control. This one over here, I'm like, well, there's really nothing on this side, so Cuts, yo, stop. There's nothing over here. He ain't did shit to you, you know. I already knew that and felt that, but we gotta just, hey, both sides, So I just thought it was just distorted, But it is what it is. But I'm about to get off here, man. So much love to you guys. Also, the share for YouTube was up in here. So much love to you guys, and yeah, I'll see y'all on the next one.
Something about you is different. Some kind of energy's messing with all the chemicals in my brain. Feel the temperature rising. That look in your eyes paralyzing. Forever you'll never leave in my face. Heart is racing here now. Never wanna wait out. I want you right up to the end. Oh, you know what I'm feeling, even if it doesn't make sense. You don't have to guess. No, you're a mind reader. Something about you is different. Some kind of energy's messing with all the chemicals in my brain. Feel the temperature rising. That look in your eyes paralyzing. Forever you'll never leave in my veins.